Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or whatever time of the day it may be for you. You've tuned into Mother Base Radio. I'm one of your hosts, Todd. And as always, I'm joined by my co-hosts, Alex Capello, Benny Garza, and on occasion, when we can pry his cold, dead fingers away from his mouse to stop him from playing Smite, Sam Chapa. But before we get into the show, we'll start with a song right about now. This song comes to us from 99lives.com, a great site, a great service with some great music. Music that you can purchase and use in your YouTube videos and during your Twitch streams. Worry-free, as long as you credit the artist. Pretty simple, huh? While we're not sponsored or affiliated with them, it's still important to send a shout out their way. So remember, go to 99lives.com to find some awesome tunes like this one. Enjoy.
Hi, Mike. Sweet Jesus.
No, you can't pass that shit.
Don't you throw that, Todd. Sweet Jesus is Todd. Todd is Sweet Jesus.
Chucking that right under the bus.
Now Mary Jane is in danger because we all know who Sweet Jesus is. Go ahead, Todd. Take the rest of the podcast.
Thanks.
My name is Benny. I'm not usually this pleasant. Go fuck yourself.
I want to comment on Ben was trying to do like the late night smooth jazz host thing.
Yeah.
There should be some sax in the background.
Yeah.
The slow wandering saxophone man.
So for a second he was like Craig Ferguson, whatever his name is, and then he turned into Maury.
I like my relaxed voice. The thing is, I never use my relaxed voice.
That's the most relaxed I've ever heard you on the podcast.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Go fuck yourself.
Who else is in this podcast number 27?
Well, this is the second time we have him in a row,
Woo!
which is Michael.
Yeah.
Hi, Mike.
Michael.
Hi, guys.
Hi,
I'm Mikey.
You are Mikey.
I am.
Oh, we also have a special guest, Green Jesus.
Green
over here.
Jesus?
Yeah,
Why
Capella's
good?
Green Jesus.
Why is he Green
Why
Jesus?
am I Green
He's the
Jesus?
thrall.
No, he's not the thrall. He's not thrall.
You're Green
I'm
Jesus.
totally not Green Jesus. I don't even owe him in Heroes of the Storm.
Would you rather vote Jin?
Yeah, definitely.
But he's dead.
You know what? I want to call you.
Spoilers.
Jesus.
I want to call you Green Cheeses.
Green Jesus.
That
That doesn't sound healthy nor good.
That doesn't sound good.
That sounds gross.
I'm always here, so.
You're always here.
Benny can be sweet
I
baby
have-
Jesus.
Chibas.
Jesus.
No, I am actually forever marked as something else, but we can't say it inside the podcast because that would break everything.
Yes, it would.
Yeah.
I don't remember this.
Good. I'm glad you don't,
Yeah.
because
Apparently only Todd and myself.
I guess apparently we do.
Apparently we X-Men penned everyone else.
We X-Men
X-Men penned, FBI penned, whatever.
Oh! I was like
Men in
X-Men.
Black.
What do the X-Men
Men
have to
in
do with
Black
this?
penned
Men in
everyone
Black.
else.
Yeah.
Will Smith penned.
Will Smith penned.
Maybe.
Charlie Sheen penned.
I'm pretty sure. No, that's cocaine.
That is straight up cocaine.
That is true.
That is straight
I
up
thought it was
cocaine.
Tiger Blood.
That's what
Yeah,
I like
it's
to call it.
it's one and the same. Tiger blood,
Cocaine.
Tiger Blood straight into the thighs.
This is the drug edition of our
No,
podcast.
it was supposed to be the smooth jazz intro, but we fucked it
Nah,
up.
you fucked that up,
You
my
fucked
friend.
that up.
Marcos, you know what? I'm sorry. We fucked up the smooth jazz. Stop the trumpets. Stop them.
There was no trumpets.
Oh, that's why. You weren't part of it.
Video edited.
we video edited the
audio.
We video edited the trumpets into real life.
All right.
Hey, that's next level stuff. I feel like we're a bunch of crazy people now.
I mean,
we're
technically,
always
are we?
crazy people.
4 cups of alcohol, sure.
Whoa.
All right.
Oddly enough, I'm not giggly.
I'm a little
like
giggly.
super.
I'm
relaxed.
chill.
Chill.
I'm chill. I'm not
But
giggling.
are me and you the only ones that aren't drinking alcohol?
He's
Or is
drinking
it
alcohol.
blue? No, I haven't had any alcohol.
What's wrong with him? Just kidding.
He's
No,
not,
really,
he's
what's wrong
not
with
feeling the jazz.
Oh, man, that sucks.
He's not feeling the jazz.
Yeah.
He doesn't hear. Do you hear that saxophone solo? That's fucking great.
It's
fucking
stuff.
sexy.
Sweet stuff.
Video edited.
Video edited trumpets. That's going to be the name of this podcast.
Marcos said the video edited.
trumpets.
So we still need to have Marcos in there.
Right.
Somehow.
Okay, so we've gone on long enough.
Yeah. This is a good intro. We can say that is the intro.
Sure. That's about 4 minutes.
So what's the news docket, Mr. Sweet Jesus?
God, that's... I really don't... Stop. No.
Look, I'll make a deal with you. Okay. If you go with it for this whole podcast...
You'll never call me that again.
I won't bring it up in the next podcast.
In the next podcast. Not in the next podcast.
Look, just so you know, Sweet Jesus is already in the chat.
Yeah, but it's easily changeable. Knows. I can change that.
I can change it back.
He can't.
Okay.
What do you mean? He can't. He can.
No, I know. That's why I said, and you can
change each other's names.
Exactly.
Well, instead of fighting, let's get into the news
and cooperate
like the true Sweet Jesus.
Thank you.
What's the news?
Okay, so we're gonna do news differently this week, because we usually have 3 stories that we go over, right? But now I wanted to add some more stuff in there without having to compromise on time, right? So basically, Mikey, we're doing something called the countdown now, which is going to be heavily audio edited, not video edited, audio edited. So basically, I have a list of things, and I'm going to quickly go through them, and once one of the topics interests you, you stop me, and you say something ridiculous.
Do I say, like, flying dicks to stop you?
Well, not necessarily that,
have to,
but say something that, like, means, hey, stop, so we can talk about this for a little bit.
Okay, I'll tell you, wait 1 second type thing?
Sure.
Okay.
Just with more enthusiasm.
Just, like, really give it to Todd, though. Like,
I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him.
He gave it... Never mind.
Yeah, go on with that.
Yeah, no.
I did give it to you.
I'm sorry.
It was charades, okay? Simply charades. All right.
Bird in my sanctuary.
Ladies and gentlemen, remember, even the devil doesn't want to be...
Great! You said it! You said it! You said it!
I said it.
You said the word.
I said it. Where's the counter at?
We still don't have a counter yet.
No, I need to go 20. I'd say.
I need to go back and listen to all the episodes just for you, Ben, so I can find all the times we said the word devil.
Bing.
I mean, we might be better off asking Marcos off the top of his head how many times he thinks we've mentioned the devil.
He'll probably ask his iPhone first.
Sounds interesting.
He's doing the ding. All right. Okay. So
no, but like. Not every time we say the devil, it's every time he thinks bring up the devil in the podcast.
Oh, okay.
So multiple bings that doesn't count. Like
you're at 5 already.
We take it.
I'm doing the count for you, man.
We take it one devil at a time.
No, not every devil, but like we said devil in this podcast, so that's a tick. Did we say devil in the last podcast?
All right.
No, it's not a tick.
You can calm down there, policeman from that police academy. Yeah.
Okay, that's okay.
Policeman from that police academy. Are you talking about the one that does the noises?
Yes, I was gonna say.
But I can't remember his name either. Jesus.
I forgot his name.
That's
Motormouth.
That's Sweet Jesus over here.
Yeah.
Mackie.
So where are we in the stories?
All right.
What's happening?
Okay. So remember, if you want to stop your wine...
I'm bored now.
What the fuck? Todd, continue, please.
Sure.
Fuck right. Ben segue.
So, this week Twitch acquired Curse Incorporated.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Next topic.
Oh shit, that's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh. Well, like, as far as acquired them as a how? Like, they just straight up bought them out?
They basically bought them.
How's that gonna work?
Okay, so I'm assuming that's the one that Mikey wants to talk about.
Oh, no, because I actually didn't know that. Like, that's cool.
Yeah, so they acquired them...
Oh, so that's why they added the feature on Kirsten that you can stream via Twitch and not have to worry about it.
So they acquired them this week. The acquisition itself, there's no details of it, of course.
Basically just threw a bunch of bricks of money and say, hey, are you mine now? No? Here's another brick.
And alright, now you're mine.
And honestly, okay, it seems like a very smart buy.
Yes.
Because I didn't know a lot of people use Curse, because I like Discord.
We were telling them, like, we all use Curse.
Well, now we just started using Curse because it's so clear and, like, not sponsored by Curse, by the way.
No, we're not.
Yeah, I know. But, like,
if you want to give us money, Curse,
you know.
You can.
Throw us that sweet money on
Send that sweet Twitch money over here.
Sweet Twitch money.
Amazon money, technically.
Yeah, like, it's super clear and nice, and then on top of that, just added add-ons yesterday. Well, on my computer, I'm able to add add-ons for, like, WoW and, like, a whole bunch of other stuff.
I got a weird WoW thing.
Yeah, that's for the add-ons.
Like,
so, I didn't know that you could actually, like...
It's called Curse Voice.
Yeah. Well, the entire program is called Curse Voice, but now on Curse, there's a specific function on the left of it to where you can combine your Curse audio and set up an entire profile if you're a Twitch streamer and just have it completely, like, set perfectly to where you only hear your voice and whoever else is in your dedicated party for Curse, and you can kick people in and out really quickly on the fly. So that way, let's say you're playing like
So hotkey.
yeah.
Imagine. Yeah.
So you can let's say you're playing a MOBA and you have multiple people in your party, you just kick someone out, bring someone else in from the chat.
So this is definitely Mike's discussion.
I'm
By
sorry.
the way, you only get one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Everyone gets one.
Hope you're happy.
So
I'm
keep,
done now.
come on, now, Mel.
Yeah, I'm done
This is
now.
your topic now.
No!
No, for real.
Damn.
We want to discuss Curse.
Well,
yeah,
also,
okay.
there isn't a
Like-
lot to discuss there, to be
Yeah.
honest, until we know the
The full
details
like,
of the
yeah.
acquisition.
You could add onto other people's choices, but like specifically,
You
this
can't
was your
pick
choice
another
to
one.
open it
Yeah.
up.
It's not complicated.
Obviously, it's not
It's
complicated.
not
I
really
just,
complicated
The
at
funny
all.
thing is, this was the first item.
It was.
The next item could have been Need for Speed 7 confirmed.
no, I would have known about that.
When we had a video,
and I would have lost my shit. I would have been losing my shit. And I would have talked hours for that.
If we had a video version, his face would be so red right at that moment.
You could video edit his face.
I totally can. Audio edit his face.
Audio edit.
Wait,
Alright.
why would you audio edit my
Don't worry about it.
No, we're audio editing. That's
Alright, we're doing it.
We could
Okay,
make
so-
your,
yeah.
we could make your face more loud.
But that's cool. I didn't know they actually bought them out. I was wondering why that feature was on there on actual Twitch itself. Or sorry, Curse.
Well, now we know.
Yeah. No,
So
Which is interesting.
I wonder.
Yeah.
Wow. I guess I wonder what that means for other apps that are similar to that. I
like
mean,
to
not-
Curse itself? Or to...
Like, how does that affect other third-party companies that are like, trying to
Push their own
make
chats
yeah,
too.
exactly.
I
Like
mean,
like Discord, which I use.
Well,
I used to use.
I don't think it's really gonna affect them, really.
Well, yeah, kind of, because Ventrilo is already being affected because you can do 40 people chats on Curse, like, because of that specific feature.
God damn, I
Well-
imagine that's fucking noisy as fuck.
It's
Well,
actually
yeah,
not
but
because you can
it's
mute
for
people.
raids.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you
But-
can mute people and just have specific people.
You
like,
can have like a specific group within them, yeah. But I mean, that's things that would have been integrated into things like Curse and Discord, like anyway,
Yeah.
because that's what they're made for.
yeah.
It's just and it even makes sense more for Curse because they're so intertwined with World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
So really, what Curse being bought out by Twitch really means is that Twitch wants a dedicated, voice and
and that
and,
being
like
Curse.
community thing. They wanted Curse, which will allow Curse to have more funding
Yeah.
and to get some profit
Yeah.
from Twitch and for Twitch.
Yeah, so that way you can just cycle it back, type thing.
Yeah.
It's that
I see what you
sweet,
mean.
sweet Amazon money, my friend.
Yep.
Yeah, sweet, sweet. Do you think people forget that Twitch was bought out by
By
Amazon?
Amazon.
Totally.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't even feel like Amazon has a hand in
Which
anything.
is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is great.
They're just like, hey, do your own thing.
Yeah.
Just, you're gonna send your money to us first, and then we'll decide how much to give you back.
Warner Brothers should do the same thing someday. Moving on. Okay, so Bandai Namco is teasing something major for Dark Souls 3 that happened this week.
It's Gundam
Remember, Ben, you want to get one?
I didn't stop him. I just said I hope it's Gundam DLC. It's just outlandish.
Yeah.
Bandai Namco.
Yeah.
Gundam DLC for
For
Dark,
Dark
Souls.
Souls.
Hell yeah.
I almost said Namco
Thunderbolt
Bandai.
Bandai.
No,
I mean,
I almost said Namco Bandai because it used to be Namco Bandai.
Yeah.
Anyways, a big rumor that's going on around this week. Rockstar's new game will be revealed at PlayStation meeting in September.
Ooh.
Again, I'm hoping it's Red Dead.
Probably
I
is
hope
gonna
it's
be.
Red Dead too.
Actually, let's make this my topic. I
Okay.
hope it's Red Dead.
So this is not the first time we've had a Rockstar rumor at a PlayStation conference.
Yeah.
There was supposed to be.
It was supposed to be the one at E3.
at E3, and then it clearly wasn't because actually that day or the next day, Rockstar was like, "Nah, fuck y'all.
Fuck y'all.
Y'all
Yeah,
are
we're not
done.
showing
We don't
up.
do that."
Yeah.
And they don't. They seldom don't ever go to
Yeah.
E3 because they don't need to go to E3. And I guess GTA 5 launch trailer was proof of that because their website was like it didn't even work the day that trailer came out because that was the only place you were able to like legit watch it. So this is the thing. The source is someone or an entity called Tidux, which is a very reliable source. Saying that they will appear at the Sony conference on the 7th of next month. So I would like to see a new Red Dead, but at the same time, I think that really, I would like to see just something new also, because they haven't had a new IP
In a
since
while.
what? LA Noire,
Yeah.
which is published by them, but it's still
Yeah.
their IP.
Yeah.
So I would like to see something new. Red Dead is the obvious one.
Would you rather Red Dead or a new IP?
Ooh. New IPs are risky.
IP gets my attention specifically from Rockstar because
Yeah.
Rockstar does do.
Because they
That's
nail
Well, they
it.
do. Yeah, they do really good open world games in general.
this is the thing. Red Dead Redemption is my favorite Rockstar game. So
it's a good one. It's not a bad choice.
You know what? I'd like to see Rockstar make a pirate game.
Dude, yes!
Yeah.
They could do what Ubisoft couldn't.
Yeah.
I like Black Flags, you know this.
Yeah.
But that was...
Which is weird because like in the beginning you like
I fucking
completely
hated that game, yeah.
Couldn't even fucking turn it on
Nope.
for 5 minutes and then
Nope,
turn it off.
Exactly.
Which is
Yeah.
it's those shanties they got to you.
They got me.
They got you. It's those
Yeah.
shanties. Those
Leave for
goddamn
Johnny,
shanties.
leave for Johnny,
Just too
leave for-
goddamn. Yep.
That's the one, man. It makes me cry every time.
Really?
No.
I like how you bought into that so hard. Makes you cry every time. Really?
No.
But I think a pirate game would be really cool. But
Jesus, with those
at the same
awesome tricks.
he is. I think at the same time, I know that Rockstar is not afraid of showing new IP, but I think that right now, because of some turbulence that's going on within their company, which we talked about months ago, I think something familiar to people would probably be best for them right now. Because there is a huge mix-up in the company right now because they let go of Lensley Benz, right? That's his name, and his son and some other people that work for them. So that's a bit of a mix-up. Red Dead makes sense to me, and honestly, even if it were a remaster, which they don't do, the only game they ever remastered was Grand Theft Auto 5, and even then, they didn't call it a remaster. It's just a re-release. But I think a new Red Dead would be really cool.
Yeah.
Still want that pirate game though.
Pirate game would be
definitely.
cool.
That would be really,
Hit me
really
up,
cool.
Rockstar.
Yeah, hit you up for all. You gonna write it for them?
Yeah, I'll write it.
You're gonna be the new Leslie Benz.
So there's not a lot of sea shanties. How are you gonna do it?
They don't need sea shanties.
Yeah.
You need sea shanties.
Irish
Right.
shanties, duh. Irish pirates, of course.
What if they're Mexican pirates?
Or you can do Viking ones.
Hey man, that's no dog. That's my sister.
That's my sister.
So we're sicker than
So I hope you know that there are dozens and dozens of Mexican sea shanties. They're called corridos.
Oh, there you go. That's true.
Are those sea shanties?
No, that's sea shanties.
I don't think they're
you just make them.
sea shanties.
They're road shanties.
Replace every horse and every car with a boat.
Okay, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
I mean, you can kind of keep horse in there because I mean,
It's a
they
sea
would-
shanty. There's no horses in the sea.
There's you can
There's
just
seahorses. Yes, there are.
Yeah,
But you know, you
okay, you can replace them with mermaids, I guess, type thing, maybe.
No.
I don't know how that
mean,
would work for
a
corridos.
sweet lass maybe make it a mermaid, Mike.
Okay.
But sweet lass is already sweet lass.
I have a question. So, do you think that if they actually go, also their main headquarters is in New York, so that's all. That's stretching it, right? But it's like maybe that could be a good signifier. Do you think that it's something that's like limited time exclusive, or they're just announcing it there at the PlayStation conference?
They're just gonna announce it.
You think so?
Yeah, they're not gonna, because they've been on all the consoles.
This is true.
Yeah.
But for GTA 4, their DLC was exclusive to Xbox 360 for like a year.
Yeah, but
Shadows of the Damned, Lost and Damned, and the Battle of Gay Tony didn't come out until a year later for
on
the
PlayStation 3.
PS3.
Yeah, I remember that.
I know that's DLC, but like their
That's
DLC
still,
is
yeah.
massive. You know,
It's big story add-ons and stuff like that.
I don't know.
think
I don't think they're gonna go for exclusivity,
even if it's a limited time.
even
Yeah.
if it's limited time.
Yeah.
But mostly because like the whole idea that one console gets a specific thing for a certain amount of time is starting to hurt them.
Yeah,
like that
absolutely.
hurt developers. Like look at Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Like that screwed them over big time. And I think people see this. And Rockstar, of all developers, probably looks at these things like is among the closest, who looks at like these trends and
Of
things.
course. Also, I'm not saying that I want that. I'm just thinking like why a lot of developers do nowadays. You see third-party devs make second-party games where they're exclusive for a console. I'm asking, do you think that if they did do that, do you think that would even affect Rockstar? Because no offense to Tomb Raider, but Rockstar games are like massive compared to Tomb Raider. Do you think that would affect them at all, their sales?
I think they would probably still sell big and probably make bank, but they probably would not get as much as if
Selling
they
it on all
released
three
it on all
platforms.
three
Yeah.
platforms. Yeah.
Yeah.
But exclusivity is not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Regardless. It's for
Yeah,
Rockstar.
it probably won't
Seriously
either.
doubt it.
Yeah.
Or at least maybe exclusive DLC, some kind of exclusive like launch content.
Okay.
You see that everyone
Yeah.
does that now,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate, but
It just happens.
It just happens. That's just business. I would love to see them there. That'd be fucking awesome. It would make me more excited. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm not excited for a updated platform, but I'm excited to see any new
What
games
it is,
that come.
yeah.
No, well, I'm excited to see if any games result of that, like
okay.
partnership or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
You know. Cool. Let's move on. Cappy's much anticipated game Below has been delayed. That happened this week. Final Fantasy 15 has been officially delayed until November.
Lots of delays.
Yeah, lots of delays. Konami announced Metal Gear Survive this past week. Hold the fuck up.
Hashtag fuck Konami.
Well, aside from that,
Hashtag dying breath.
Mike, did you see this?
No.
You didn't
You
see
haven't
this?
seen it.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Metal Gear
They released a
Survive.
trailer
Yeah.
for,
I haven't seen
for
it.
Metal Gear Solid
So let
Survive.
me set this up for you, Mike.
Okay.
So this takes place between Ground Zeroes and the Phantom Pain.
What?
Yes.
Yes.
Hold on. It gets better. So when Boss leaves Mother Base that's in ruins on his
Yeah.
helicopter, well, guess what?
There was someone else there.
There were 4 Mother Base soldiers that were left behind.
Oh no.
4 of them, I know.
Those
It's so
poor
sad.
soul bastards.
And you know what? It gets even worse, Mike. Oh no, it might get even better. Guess what they had to deal with?
No fucking way.
So this
No way.
So this is a Metal Gear Solid zombie
Zombie
survival 4-player co-op. Start now.
That's gonna be so.
You know what would be interesting is if they rebuild. They have their own Mother Base, right? But let's not call it Mother Base. Let's call it Zombie Base.
Sure.
And they have to like work defenses. They have to go gather resources,
Like a literal
to-
tower defense kind of thing.
Yeah.
When
Mother
that,
Outpost.
when that comes out, we need to make the Zombie Base Radio podcast. And it's just like 30 minutes of us going.
Well, we need to find out what noises the crystal zombies make, because
Yeah.
crystal zombies be crystal zombies, though.
So,
It'll be a clicker.
Mike,
Wow.
I woke up that day, this was Gamescom like day 2.
Yeah.
I woke up the morning at like 6 a.m. and I saw like, my Twitter feed was like fucking ballistic. I'm like, what's going on? They're talking about Konami. I'm like, oh, it's probably nothing. And then I see Metal Gear Survive, and I thought I was dreaming. But I woke up to a nightmare. And the trailer... I didn't need coffee that morning. The trailer made me laugh so hard. It made me legit laugh so hard because the trailer is literally 4 nameless, forgettable characters in the most generic setting, in the most fantastical, ridiculous setting that they could have used instead, and they turned it into a 4-player
Co-op.
survival co-op game. And it's
Is
funny.
it third person?
Probably. They didn't show actual gameplay.
Okay, they just
But it
showed
is in the Fox
It was
engine.
just a trailer.
Yeah, but it's funny though because like the highlights of the trailer when it slows down is they're shooting like their different weapons into the fence where the zombies are behind, and it just that whole thing reminded me of if you guys watch The Walking Dead when they're in the
They're
prison.
spearing zombies.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but like slow mo with like this epic music that makes no sense, and it's the most ridiculous thing. So
There's
shaking my head
There's
my
a
head
lady
so
with a
hard.
bow who has like 4 black cats or 4 chifladores
Okay.
connected onto an arrow, and she turns them on, and it'll start to spin. And she throws them,
Yeah.
and it'll hit, and then it pops.
yeah,
That's a whole character class.
Yeah.
There's a dude with spear.
Dude with spear.
I probably just
Dude
called
just-
that too.
Yeah, he's just like hitting like the necks or the face of the
The
zombies.
zombies.
And then there's like new guy who got recruited who has like a shotgun or something.
Yeah, who was like the main
The
one.
scrub guy.
The scrub. He's like bald. And
Well, he's technically not a scrub. He was in Mother Base, so he was one of them.
he was a
Made
diamond
it.
dog. He was a diamond dog.
No, that's after.
Diamond dogs.
Oh,
are
that's true.
after.
You're right. You're right. It's
Diamond Dogs is after. He was a Mother Base.
Militant Sin Fronteras or something like that.
Sans
Fronteras.
Sans Frontiers.
Yeah.
Fronteras.
Soldier Without a Country or something like that.
Yeah.
So the game, according to Konami, is going to release at it's not going to be full price. It's going to be $40. So it's going to be priced the same as Ground Zeroes.
And in the box, you get a free coupon for the Pachinko machine.
And to their fitness club.
Onto the fitness.
You can see the trailer for their newest Pachinko.
So this is the thing. The game got so much just
Hate.
bullshit thrown at it. And that's fine. This is the thing. I was passionate about like how much I hated this thing at the beginning.
Yeah.
But then I forget that, you know what, there are a ton of devs there that have no choice but to
But
work
to make
there.
it.
So I have this, all of my spat, none of it's towards them. It's just Konami taking a franchise, which I know a lot of people make jokes about, because it's convoluted as hell, right? It's so hard to understand the story, but it was never generic. And now they turned it into the most generic thing they can possibly do. And it's like, dude.
Well, they don't have anybody
hold
to
on,
write.
Todd. We don't know.
I know, but the trailer says so much about it, Ben.
But Todd.
Ben, dude, okay, hold on. 5 years ago, would you have imagined that Metal Gear Solid would be a zombie shooter for 4 people?
I mean, if you throw enough of the parasites in the Parasite Squad in there,
nah, man.
Come on,
Nah, bro.
the Parasite Squad is zombie-esque.
Don't care. This doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, they've been working on the multiplayer aspect, so they already know.
Sure, they got
How
the
four
Metal Gear
people in
Online.
there.
This is the thing. What this makes me think about is whether they're going to do the same thing with all their other franchises. Not the same thing as in a zombie shooter, but I mean, are they going to cash in on like
generic?
Yeah, we're going to make a cheap ass Castlevania, a cheap ass Silent Hill. Ugh,
Would you have been okay with it if they justified the zombies? Like, it's a strain of the parasite thing that like changed, and now it's infecting people, and now it's just parasite people without
It's
an objective.
It's before any of that stuff happens.
So that would
Before
mean
stuff
that all
happens.
the other people in.
But that was made up by the
Skullface.
as God damn it, everything's getting real.
This is the thing.
But
We're going
it's
into
something
it
that was
deep.
being researched for a while.
His explanation of the virus thing was that it was teaching people, it was taking away the English language. Remember,
Mm-hmm.
and that was a really interesting premise, right? Taking an old boring premise into something a little more interesting. And it's very clear that none of that, they didn't take any of that into account for this game, even though it takes before Metal Gear Solid 5.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look, I'm sure it'll be a competent game if it's the same engine. I mean, it's very clear that all of the assets...
They still have the Fox engine.
It belongs to them. All of the assets from Metal Gear Solid 5 are in this game. Because it's so easy for them to make, so... Will people buy it? I don't know. I won't. I know I'm not going to buy it. And it might seem very...
I'll probably look up gameplay on it.
Sure.
Because
I haven't seen gameplay yet, and
it might be worth looking into, but like...
it could be fun for like a spoof or something. Or like a drunk kind of play, but I personally, I've given my last $50, $60 to Konami. I'm done, so... And that might seem, like stubborn, but that's how I feel.
Yeah.
So.
Your reason is semi-justified.
It is. Look at how they treat the devs that still under them now.
Yeah.
Which has been rumored, but there's a lot of facts there. But I think we've talked about that for long enough.
Okay.
Metal Gear Survive coming to a console, pachinko machine, and fitness center near you, 2017. Finally, Pokemon Sun and Moon's newest monster debuts at Gamescom, which is a dragon fire type, and it's called Turtonator.
Turtonator.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Pokemon.
Okay.
You fuck.
Fuck.
You fuck.
All right.
I was expecting swine.
Turtonator.
Yeah, it's a fire dragon, which is always welcome in the Pokemon community, and it has the funniest name that It doesn't fit
Its
Pokemon.
face,
It doesn't.
Its fucking face.
I can deal.
Turtonator.
I can deal with the design of it. Like
Sure.
it is weird, and it's got like a hollow snout, and it's like
it looks like a type of.
I'm thinking like just the hole of a nose.
No,
What do you mean by hollow
no,
snout?
it's got
No,
a snout.
it's
like,
very
it's
much-
got a long snout, and it's like
This is
star
gonna be a real big
shaped.
pull, but you remember the weird turtle from Gumball? How it has like a nose that would go up,
Yeah.
but it's like open like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's got one of those.
It has a shell
It has
too,
a shell.
right? Because
Yeah.
that's the part that
It's
the
a fire
turtle.
turtle.
Yeah.
Which
Which it uses as a giant shield
yeah,
type of thing.
it also can shoot fire out of it.
Yeah,
There's
that's claw things
like
coming out.
It's like a volcano turtle, which like the premise is cool. As the design is a little bit goofy. The name is pretty goofy, but it really Turtonator.
I'm trying to like break it down in my
Dun,
head.
dun, 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 dun.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so it goes towards like the design of what they're working towards in the new Pokemon game. So far, I don't think there's a real Pokemon design that I don't like out of the new ones.
So you dig them all.
I dig
So
them
far.
all. So far,
They're looking okay.
they're looking all right.
The concept
Is there Fire
of
Steel?
Fire Steel.
Yes.
There's a legendary Fire Steel.
There's a
Oh, okay. I was like, he would have been a great Fire Steel with one red eye.
yeah, you know what? I agree. Just go full. Just steal it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just steal it
right there.
right out of the grip of
Yep.
of
Terminator.
Termination.
Are the Pokemon Company done turning inanimate objects into Pokemon?
Oh, no.
No, God,
They're not
have you
done
seen-
with that yet?
Have you seen
Oh.
the sandcastle
yeah,
Pokemon?
there's a
No.
new
There's
one
a
that's a
sandcastle that
sandcastle.
eats you into the sand.
Yeah, there's a
Kills
sandcastle
you.
Pokemon.
Alright.
It's
Which-
very dark.
Hey,
The
man,
description is very
that
dark.
wrestler kitty looks fucking awesome.
That's pretty cool. Well, if that's the actual design. for
Yeah,
it.
but, like, I still like that. It's just fucking
They're bringing more
bull-ass.
luchador
I
Pokemon.
might start as a fighter because of that guy.
Because of the cat.
Yeah.
Because
It's a
of
starter
Litten.
or what?
Yeah, Litten. Litten is the.
Getting-
It's rumored that the final form for Litten is going to be like this hulked wrestler.
Oh, that's cool.
like
The only thing that I don't like about that is it's going to be another fucking fighting
Firefighting.
if it's true.
or I want fighting dark, but that's impossible because it has to be fire.
Yeah, a fire dark would be cool. But anyways, like they've also just released another Pokemon yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember what it's called, Ben?
The name I don't.
Crab something? Crab
Litter opener.
Crab
nader.
boxer or something like that?
Maybe.
Or
Box crab.
it's basically it's a
Red
crab
box?
that has a pompadour, alright? But
Okay.
the pompadour is pincers. all they're
That's
gonna say.
okay.
It's
And
kind of
it's
clever.
got 2 boxing gloves, and I'm guessing they're going with
Water
magic,
fire?
like
Oh.
No, it's a fighting water.
Like a mantis shrimp.
It's a water fighting.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Which
Mantis shrimp.
I'm thinking they're
Makes
going
sense.
with mantis shrimp.
That's pretty cool.
Which I think there hasn't been another water fighting.
No.
A very good while.
I can't
I
think
don't
of any water fighting
If I knew
types.
Pokemon, I would let you know.
Yeah.
I would try and help in that, but I don't.
Is there a Beardamon?
No.
No, not really.
Not yet.
I think you're
Felix
thinking of
has-
Digimon.
Well, unless you count Alakazam, the
Oh,
mega,
Man,
the
He
mega
has to go
evolution.
G-Show.
that theory
That's like a-
for Alakazam, the Alolan fighting Alakazam.
That would be.
I wanted
interesting.
that to be so true.
I
Alolan,
don't
Alolan
think they'll-
Alakazam just dropping all of his
No,
psychic
I-
powers, going straight into fighting.
Wasn't there a thing that was saying that the Abra from Alola is fighting?
Well, that's where the Alakazam came from, I think. Where people started pushing for Alakazam being a fighting type. And, like, his mustache turns into, like, an actual white mustache. It looks like an old, like a fucking Chinese master. And he has the stance like that, where it looks like he's making a bow staff out of psychic energy. He's like that. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, so
I wish.
the new Pokemon is just it's basically turning out to be a pretty good off of whatever they've shown us so far. So
I'm really liking the
It makes
Alolan
a good
concept.
variety.
yeah, they're showing a lot of interesting new Pokemon, and the Pokemon that they're redoing look interesting, and it looks like a good sort of revival for the series,
Yeah.
even though it
Oh,
doesn't really need reviving.
there's
Yeah.
a theory that they're gonna make Alolan Dragonite and Crobat.
Interesting.
You mean like a refresh for like the character models?
Yeah, like a
like
a-
changing up their
it's called
styles of what they are.
Alolan.
It's like
Yeah, slowly.
it's like making the series new. Like for example, like there are no gyms anymore, and like there's like
Cahoning.
yeah, there are now kahunas at the end of the island, and the kahunas aren't always necessarily. Oh no, I'm thinking about the totem, the totems. Yeah, there's you fight totem Pokemon, which are gym leaders sort of,
Mhm.
but they're Pokemon and they summon other Pokemon to help fight with them. It's a lot of cool stuff. Yeah.
Innovation.
Innovation.
Yeah.
That's
Innovation.
happening for this.
It's a big shake of the
Yeah.
they're just
The
shaking the
Pokemon,
box
yeah.
to see.
It's a big
What else
shake.
And you
Yeah.
know what? It's welcome because I mean,
It's
They've
getting
had
positive.
used
at
the
a
same
certain point,
formula.
it's starting to get a little old. What collecting badges go fight the Elite Four? Okay,
It's been like that for years.
yeah,
so.
you know what?
A change is
decent
good
change
for
is
right now.
welcome.
Yeah. I think
And
that-
I mean, I'm loving the new concepts with like the Alolan Pokemon. Not too sure about Z moves,
I mean,
and-
they're adding special moves
Yeah.
basically.
and yeah, I mean, multi-form Pokemon. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
So yeah, it's turning out pretty good.
Pokemon
Pokemon.
coming to you
Sure, Pokemon.
next year by Konami. No, not by Konami.
Coming
And-
to a pachinko machine.
Near you.
And that's it for the news, which wasn't a lot. I expected a lot more from Gamescom, to be honest.
Yeah, there wasn't an awful
Yeah.
lot.
So, cool.
I think there was some South Park stuff,
Yeah,
but I don't think that was
They did.
Gamescom, was it?
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
that
that
was
was game.
Gamescom.
Actually, I remember this now. It was some kind of weird VR demo.
the smell one.
Oh yeah,
That's a joke.
the fart
Yeah.
simulator.
Every time your character farts or someone
Yeah.
farts in the game, it
you
would-
Yeah,
smell
you had
it.
this like mouthpiece on you,
Huh.
which is that. I'm good. I don't think I need that.
I don't think
That's a
anybody
joke,
needs that.
Todd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
completely okay with them, but like acting like it was for reals.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what VR has come to today. Medical advancements and farting.
Farting.
Okay, that's news for this week. I wonder when it'll be plentiful again. Probably not for a while.
Probably not
Maybe,
for a bit.
No news comes out
Next
of
year?
PAX.
I mean,
Oh, well,
next
next
month
month.
we're gonna have big like details on the NX and the
Neo.
PS. Yeah,
None of PS Neo.
PS Neo.
So, we'll see what happens.
That'll be a decent amount of news next month.
It will. Alright, let's move on.
What's the next step, sweet Jesus?
Thank you. What was that?
No, sorry.
Okay.
So Section 1 wants to sing for the next 15 minutes.
I don't want to sing for the next 15 minutes. How's that know?
Hey Ben, what have you been playing
Yes,
this
sweet
week?
Jesus.
Sweet Jesus wants to know what you've been playing this week.
Sweet Jesus, you may know. Sweet Jesus, you should know I've been led into the darkness.
You've been led into the trap of the
Yeah.
night.
The darkest pits that are the darkest.
The
of
darkest
pits.
abyss.
Known as
The deepest abyss.
MMORPG.
MMORPG. I never heard of that game.
In fact,
Sweet Jesus.
one of the granddaddies and
Of
probably
MMO
the top
RPGs.
of.
What
Yeah,
was
we basically
11 years running?
Huh?
11 years
Oh,
running?
no.
More than that,
Bro,
It's,
Nearly 20.
It's 20 something
Since
years.
20 something already?
No,
Came out-
Blizzard is 20-something years
Oh.
old.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, WoW came out in 2004.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like it's more than it's like 12
It's
years.
12 years.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
12 years of World of
So
Warcraft.
you've been playing WoW.
Well, I started WoW
Getting ready for that Legion.
Yeah.
yesterday.
Okay.
But playing some Heroes of the Storm, which is kind of fun.
Okay.
Not so fun sometimes when we get our
We
shit
lose.
pushed in real hard. Yeah.
I saw that yesterday. But I saw you guys win too, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, we did.
But seeing you guys get your shit pushed in, that was a pretty hardcore shit pushing. Like, really, really
Is it
bad.
really that bad?
Yeah. Like,
It
what was
happens.
y'all's score? I think Eddie told me that you guys literally. Well, I don't know if he was over
I
exaggerating.
think we had like 9 kills.
Oh,
No, we had less than 9 kills
Yeah.
as a group.
Yeah, he told me that you guys had like 5 kills as a group and y'all lost
Yeah.
within like the first 15 or 10 minutes. No, not even 15, like 10 or 8 minutes of the game.
Nah.
Nah, okay,
Not that bad. I don't usually check the timer. It wasn't 8 minutes.
I mean, yesterday we were only fighting bots. I don't think we even did that bad.
Mm,
Were we only fighting bots?
Yeah, we didn't do quick match yesterday.
okay.
Wow.
Maybe it was
Remember we
another
were
day.
trying to do questing? In fact, yesterday I think we only played one game, and we won that game.
Yes.
Okay.
Then maybe it was another day that I was
It's
talking about.
probably another day because
Yeah.
yesterday we played heroes against bots, and then
Lalo
Shui
was like,
came
hold on, guys.
Yeah.
Hold on. And then like a good 30 minutes passed. And then you could hear him giggling like a little girl and laughing. And then we say, Lalo, are you going to come back? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Oh, look at that. Oh, wait, what are my tabs? Rotation? The fuck is that? It was just
Sure
talking.
enough, yeah.
Yeah, he
I
was
had
in-
went to his house to go and buy him World of Warcraft.
Yeah,
Legion.
the Legion expansion. Which isn't out yet. It's like a pre-purchase thing.
Yeah.
It's
But
like the
they
30th,
already
right?
give you
Yeah.
your
30th.
free level 100
Yeah.
and access to the new class, the Demon Hunter.
Yeah.
And
Which is really cool.
just
Doing that tomorrow.
like privileges of
You
priest
haven't
stuff.
made one yet?
Well, I was waiting for Eddie.
I already made one.
Oh, you did? Did you like the story or?
She hasn't even played it.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I just made one.
Oh, okay.
Like I made my 100. I made the Demon Hunter, and I was gonna make a Death Knight, but I was like, eh.
Yeah.
That's your
Death
favorite,
Knights
right?
are really
Yeah,
cool.
so it's
Yeah,
not good.
they got a buff in this one, so it's really, really good. I got the butter knife expansion. That's what I got as a paladin.
Butter knife expansion.
Yeah, that's the simplest way. And that's the best way I think I've seen it being explained. I got nerfed into the ground so hard, and I'm starting to realize that as a tank pally. Because I don't do damage, I don't sustain as well, and on top of that, I can't take a hit as hard because, well, I don't have a sustain. So I got nerfed into the fucking ground, and now I'm the butter knife expansion.
So Ben,
So I want
this is the first time you played WoW, like ever?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Oh,
mean,
you
within
haven't
this
played it
week.
yet. Okay, yeah.
Within this week, yeah.
How long do you think you'll actually stick with it?
Well, about a month.
Okay, so 30
I'm
days.
not a fan of like continue to pay for
Subscription,
games.
so-
Yeah.
You think you'll
I-
stick with it for the month while it's
I
hot?
don't know. I have a couple of friends that are saying we're gonna keep pushing it. We're gonna keep playing it. And I guess if they show me that they're gonna keep playing, then yeah, maybe I'll buy another month.
Okay.
But as of right now, I don't know.
Well, it was nice knowing you.
I don't think I'll get
Nah.
it.
We'll see.
I mean, I'm still playing Skyrim.
Good for you.
Well,
I'm
so
happy for
I
you.
started the Archer Oni,
Oh,
Okay.
how's that working out?
and I decided I'm gonna try to only do the main storyline so I can start Dawnguard, because to this day I haven't done any of the expansions.
Yeah.
I haven't done Dragonborn or Dawnguard, and specifically with this with the mod set I'm running, when you receive your crossbows, you can do some pretty nifty stuff onto them.
Dawnguard isn't main story though.
No, don't.
It's a split, yeah. But I don't know what level you have to be. Like my character level.
I think you have to be like 30
10 or 14.
Yeah,
I think you have to be like 30 or something.
Sounds about
Dawnguard is a vampire questline.
Yes.
But it's.
And I already got like the invitation, and I've had
Yeah.
zombies attack villages and shit.
Okay,
Zombies,
yeah.
vampires
Vampires.
attack villages.
And Dragonborn is like a whole. It's an actual whole patch of land.
That's
Yeah.
an after story.
And then there's
Yeah.
Hearthfire, but Hearthfire is
Hearthfire.
you can build a house and adopt children.
Basically, yeah.
Start a family.
And
Start a life. In
you'll be
Skyrim.
happy to know that I cured my character of rock joint.
Rock joint.
Yeah. So it's a debuff. I don't know how I got it.
Sometimes you get stuff randomly. You just won't know
like,
until later.
I was just adventuring, and I'm guessing because I know you can get diseases off of the skeevers, which are the rats.
Yes.
You can get anything that can bite you can give you
vampires, werewolves too.
So I don't know what I did, but I got rocket joints, and what it does is it's essentially super arthritis, but for it doesn't care what age you are.
Yeah,
and
it
like,
affects your fatigue directly.
No,
it doesn't.
It makes your melee weapons do less damage. Essentially, you hit a lot. Softer.
Yeah.
Which
Hence
you
why
don't
you
even
swap-
really care about that because you're an archer.
Yeah.
Yes, but I also have an axe and a greatsword if just in case things get too close. But my primary thing is archery.
So I don't want to take the fire away from you, and I didn't want to talk about Fallout anymore. But in Fallout 4, the last time I played it, I had a disease that I didn't know I had the entire game. And so I don't remember what it was called, but it was because of the moles. And so it's a disease that I always noticed that whenever I would heal, there was like a sliver of percentage that wouldn't heal. It was like blank, and I was like, I don't have any radiation damage. So I looked up some information. So apparently there's a quest line in, I think it's Vault 81. Mm-hmm. It's like the one functioning vault in the Commonwealth.
Don't worry, you get Curie.
Yeah, yes, you get Curie, but there's also like a mole rat infestation there, right?
Yeah.
So that's where I got it from. But the thing is, I totally forgot that it was a disease that was within the rats. And the cure that I had, I gave it to the boy to complete the quest line because he was the one that got taken. And so apparently they didn't even patch that afterward. There's no way for me to get rid of it.
Really?
And it's a very small percentage, but it's like I can basically never have maximum health.
You always see it.
I always see that sliver of gap there. So yeah, it's kind of lame. And they haven't patched it. And people apparently, I was looking at the NeoGAF threads, like people have been bitching for months for them to patch a cure or like for them to be able to remove it because.
But luckily for me, and specifically in Skyrim, I had a cure all disease on me.
Oh, okay,
so I was like, rock children, what the hell?
And that's the thing. Like in Fallout, there is no cure all disease thing. There's only cure addictions, and that's not an addiction; it's a disease. Now, when you play on survival mode, the new added components are like herbal like remedies and stuff like that you can only pick up in that mode because you can cure diseases that way by crafting stuff. So it's fucking Elder Scrolls and Fallout games do that shit to you, and you just won't know unless you pay attention.
The only reason I noticed, I think, was I was looking at all my passives that were working.
Yeah.
There was one in red, and I went to it. I was like, rock joint. What the fuck?
Fuck is that?
Even when it was so weird. It was funny, but I mean, hey. And also, like once I noticed it, like that I had it, I forgot where I went because I needed to go buy forgot where I was buying, but I walked into the store and was like, you look worse than I feel, and like, what the fuck? Have I just like not been listening?
Yeah.
Like apparently, maybe people have been telling me like, hey, you look sick.
Yeah.
And I just never paid attention till I found out I have rock joint.
Yeah, actually, the NPCs in a lot of those games do that. They'll give you hints of like what's going on or what they see. And once again with Fallout, so there was a settlement that it was the manor. Do you remember the manor,
yes,
Mikey? Like at the very far end of the map. So I built it up because I was going to make that my permanent settlement. And McCready was with me, and he's always like, he's always like...
He always tells you everything straight up.
Well, yeah, he's like, I don't know, I have a bad feeling about this place, and he would never shut the fuck up. And then so I let him go, and I brought in, I forgot who, I think I brought Preston with me, and he was like, it doesn't feel right here. And so every person I brought with me said, it doesn't feel right here. I was like, well, shit, now I can't make this my permanent place because I don't...
Nobody even likes it.
Now nobody even likes it. I never understood it. And there's such an ominous, like, song that happens when you're in that area, but I just never understood it because I cleared it out and there was nothing there but ghouls. And that's just something I don't know about or just some kind of weird glitch. But yeah, those fucking games can do that to you.
Haunted house.
Yeah,
Kind of haunted feel.
The manor... Well, the people died in it, but I mean, there's no ghostly stuff going on in that game. There's no supernatural stuff going on in that game.
Wait, the manor is the 2-story
Coop
house
Manor.
that's off the coast, right?
Yeah, so it has like a...
And it has a basement underneath. That has
Yes, it does.
And there's a glowing goal on the bottom.
Yes,
Yes,
there
okay, I
is.
remember
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. It has a fountain in the middle outside of the driveway.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great if you like built up that manor and then when you just, like finally stay in it, like you can't sleep in the beds and then occasionally like tables will just fucking move for no reason.
That would have been
That would be
so
really
cool.
That would have been really cool.
Actually, they Bethesda did that in Oblivion.
Mhm.
They did something. Do you remember this by any chance?
I might. I think I know what you're talking
So
about.
it's in. I don't remember the name of the city. It's one of the northern cities on the map of Cyrodiil, and there's a mansion that you can buy for real cheap, right? And it's kind of sketchy, but like you buy it anyways because it's a free mansion, right? You pay like 100 gold when
Yeah.
you usually
I
cost like
think,
thousands,
yeah.
right? But there's a quest line is that it's haunted, and there's like some rituals going on in the basement. So I like that quest line. That quest line was fucking cool. But yeah, they can do that shit. But Fallout is not the kind of game that would throw some supernatural bullshit at you. Sorry, Benny. I
Sorry for what?
totally took away your fire.
No, it's completely fine. I mean, that's part of the Bethesda thing. They always have cool stuff
The
happening.
Bethesda cast
The
continues.
Bethesda thing.
Todd Howard can pay me now. Anything else?
That's about it.
Just
Alright.
WoW and Heroes of the Storm.
Here's the storm. So
Wow, Heroes of the Storm.
Skyrim.
We
Blizzard,
Skyrim.
Blizzard and Bethesda together make the Illuminati.
Oh, and well, like I was telling you outside of the podcast, I was staring real hard at the Capcom special thing.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of stuff.
Let's get.
Oh, they have a
still going
Capcom
on
special
through the
this week?
weekend.
Or PSN?
Yeah, like up to 80% off on different
Oh, I think
things.
it's Steam.
That's cool.
No?
Like all the rest.
Steam.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
on
what
Steam?
did I
Oh,
say?
okay. I thought it was on PSN.
No,
Oh, he said
it's
PSN, but
yeah.
you said Steam.
Steam.
Yeah.
So it's like
Because that's on PSN.
all the
like
Resident
that.
Evils. There are like 3 or 4 Devil May Cry's in there.
And the new DMC.
Yes.
Yeah, like $15. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Third edition, $15 is not bad at all.
And Dragon's Dogma. You can buy just Proud Souls for Devil May Cry 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even that's on discounts. Just buying Proud Souls and Lost Planet, which I am not crazy. For some reason, Lost Planet is in there.
Maybe you're not crazy.
We're talking about Dead Space.
we're talking about Dead
Dead
Space.
Space.
Dead
I
Space.
being
keep,
the
you see,
list.
now I'm switching them. Dead Space, which shouldn't be in there, but it is.
It's not in there. It's just on sale.
It's
at
just
the
on sale at the
time.
same time. Which, when I checked the app, it wasn't even on sale anymore. So
Oh,
Might have been
Probably
limited
only
to-
for those that specific time.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But yeah, Dead Space is on Steam, except for the third one.
Yeah.
And so Mass Effect, which is also an EA game, the first one and the second one are on Steam, but the third one is not. It's on Origin, which is weird to me.
Meh.
Yeah.
Origin.
Still hoping that one day freaking Fable 2 appears. That's not
Nah.
gonna happen.
No, man, I'm sorry.
Maybe someday.
That's my
Not yet.
unicorn that I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
Technically, Microsoft still has all that shit. So
I want Sunset Overdrive on PC. That's what I want.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, I really want to play the game.
Is it just okay? I was like, is it just because you really want to play it? Yeah.
It's morbid curiosity,
Okay. Yeah.
but I'm not going to buy an Xbox to play that
To play
game.
that.
Capello.
yeah.
What have you been
What
playing this
have
week?
you played?
So aside from WoW, Hearthstone, and Heroes of the Storm, which I play every week, this week I actually finished Titan Souls.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Did we talk about that last week? No, we didn't.
Last week I had mentioned that I
mention.
bought
Yeah.
Titan Souls. So this week I was actually playing it. I finished it in about 4 hours.
Short game.
Yeah, short game. It says 5 on my Steam, but after I finished it, I went back into the world and I dicked around.
Yeah.
And I just looked at stuff.
It's such a cool game. I love the aesthetic. The music's really good too.
Oh, it has great
Yeah.
music. Yeah,
It's also a Devolver Digital game.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, published by Devolver.
Yeah.
And it's pretty challenging. You know, it's a challenging game.
'Cause you have
Like,
one like arrow, right?
You have one
Crossbow
arrow.
and an arrow.
Yeah, you have one arrow that returns to you, and you have one life. And typically, bosses are only you hit them once and they die, but they're still like,
Incredibly difficult to hit.
They're difficult to hit, and
They
they
have
do different
patterns,
things.
yeah.
Yeah. So I think the easiest boss still killed me twice.
Yeah.
So
How many bosses are there? Are there like 10
there-
or 14 or something like that?
There are 19 in total,
Okay,
I believe. Yeah, and I went through all of them. You know, none of the bosses really made me aggravated until I got to the last boss, like, well, quote unquote. The last boss that you fight before you get the credit sequence is just, oh my god, I died so much. And then but there are I honestly felt like none of the other bosses I felt had any unfair mechanics. I felt like the last boss in Titles had unfair mechanics, because they throw things at you that they never throw at you before, and none of the other bosses have anything like that. And the way that you have to kill the last boss is incredibly difficult. I was having a good time until I got to the last boss.
Did it kill it for you for a little bit then?
It killed it for me for a little bit.
Okay.
I got to a point where it's like, you know what, I don't if I don't kill this thing in the next couple of tries, I don't need to finish this game.
Yeah.
I feel like it.
You know what's up. You know how it's gonna end more or less.
I would just look it up on YouTube.
Sure, you can do that too.
I planted a lucky shot and I killed it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh god, finally. But it wasn't it was so I honestly feel that the last boss was so unfair that I didn't even really get satisfaction from killing him.
Oh, that sucks.
Thankfully, it's the last boss.
Yeah.
So
the journey, not the end.
Yeah, the one after that, I had fun with.
Okay.
The last boss, I thought, oh, this is a really interesting fight.
Spoilers.
It's an old game.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
It's a really old game. I'm not gonna say what it is or anything.
2 years old,
but yeah.
You know what the worst bosses I ever played against and I really hated was Wesker and Resident Evil 5.
Where you're
in the volcano.
You're
The
boulder.
volcano.
Fucking hate that bullshit
You
because
have to boulder punch.
When you are Boulder Destroyer Redfield.
yeah.
Boulder Destroyer is no longer Watermelon Arm.
No, it's Boulder Annihilator.
It's Boulder Killer Redfield.
He goes like, "Oh, I'm so good right now." He just starts punching a boulder and he pushes it into something
I
else.
hated that, and that's because the first time I played it was without a companion, so Sheva, his AI, was just stupid as fuck, and so and the thing is, this was before they had a patch because there was a glitch where Wesker wouldn't die in the last in the third act of that boss fight, which is when he's at his most powerful. And I stopped playing it for 2 or 3 weeks because I was pissed off, and it totally broke the entire game for me. Then it got patched, and then I was able to beat him. But at that point, I was doing it for the sake of beating it, but I didn't feel any sense of completion.
I remember grinding specific missions of that game. My cousin Lala and myself, just so we could get the nice guns.
Yeah. There were some cool set pieces in that game.
That game wasn't that bad.
It wasn't. No, it's not terrible, but it was definitely, that was when you can see the decline of it being, not a decline as in in quality, but a decline of it being a horror survival game into an action shooter.
Yeah.
It was still fun though. I had a lot of fun playing that game, but
that was the start, and then it at its
Resident
highest
Evil 6
action was 6.
Just fucking
Drop
bonkers.
6.
5 wasn't bad, but at least it was better than Giraffe Blowjob 6.
Yes.
Giraffe Blowjob 6. Again, it's not a bad game. If it was just not labeled Resident Evil, it could have been
its own thing.
Bio Escape or Zombie Survival. It's fine.
Don't worry, Konami picked up after that. Anything else, Capella, besides Titan Souls? Real quick, actually, I should ask you, did the beta for Elder Scrolls Legends end already?
I believe it did.
Okay.
Did you play that?
Yeah.
Oh, did you like it?
It's been
interesting.
Yeah. Cool. I didn't know. No, I didn't know that.
I don't know if it's gonna tear me away from Hearthstone, but every once in a while I'll come back to it.
I'm curious about what you're gonna think about Gwent whenever that beta opens up.
See, I really like Gwent.
Me too.
I think that might compete with Hearthstone. For
this
me.
was a rejiggering of Gwent, right?
Yeah, there's some things that have changed from because
it's no longer 3-lane.
As a standalone game, it just as a standalone game. The Witcher 3 version, according to the devs, just didn't work as a standalone. Sorry, it looks fun, it looks beautiful. The game looks great. So I look forward to playing the game. I just want it on my phone. They haven't announced it on phone yet. I've said this a million times,
But you want
but I want it on my phone.
They likely will.
Yeah.
Send it on mobile.
It makes perfect sense. Everything else, every other CCG is on phone. That's where they're gonna make some money.
CCG or TCG?
No,
No,
CCG.
CCG. Collectible card game.
TCG is
Tradable
card
card
game.
Okay, it's
Gwent is not
collectible
tradable.
card,
Yeah. Gwent, Hearthstone, Elder Scrolls, you don't
You
trade
just
anything.
collect cards.
You collect them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, other than Titan Souls and all the Blizzard games that I play weekly,
Yeah.
I picked up the latest Humble Indie Bundle, which
Yeah.
is a 17, I think.
17 games.
And, no, it's the
$17.
number is...
Oh.
No, it's the
Humble
Humble
Bundle
Bundle number
17.
17.
Sorry,
Number
I'm
17.
terrible.
It's like $10 for everything.
That's
which
pretty
is
fucking good.
Pretty good,
Yeah.
yeah. And this time's lineup is actually pretty impressive. It has some very great games.
Beginner's Guide, I think, was one of them.
Yeah,
you
Beginner's
mentioned, which is
Guide.
awesome.
Yeah, Nuclear Throne, which is
Great.
that roguelike game.
Hell yeah.
Lethal League, which is an excellent just party game, sort of. And yeah, like all of them, great titles. And there's a couple more coming on Tuesday, which I'll get for free because I paid the max amount that I needed to.
To pay for that.
Yeah. So I'll probably be playing at least one of those new games that I picked up by next week.
Cool.
So.
Hey, Mike.
Todd.
What about you? What have you been playing this week? I know that you've been playing Titanfall, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm liking it.
Okay, let's go back and forth because I've been playing it
okay.
too, so we don't double take.
Okay, do you want to back and forth now?
Yeah, let's do it now.
Okay, sure. Because
Like gripes.
okay, so for Titanfall, I downloaded it the day I had called and talked to you about it, which was not yesterday, but the night before.
Yeah, Simon and I were replaying it.
And I was really excited. Like, I had no idea that it had a technical test.
Apparently nobody had any idea, which is crazy.
I was
to
like,
me.
wow, what the fuck? So I went to the PlayStation store and I was looking for it all fucking night, and I was like, oh, look, it's just right here under demos. I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
So I downloaded it, and I was like, maybe I can play. And then as soon as I finished downloading it, I see here on the bottom right in the message, servers won't be up till 9 a.m. I'm like, fuck you, whatever. And I'm like, I'm going to do the training. Right away, I can get the feels for the controls again.
That,
you can. You can do that without having to be on the servers.
Okay.
And I played that for a bit, and I think I got my time was my first run was 58 seconds, and then my second run was 48 seconds. So I was like, I'm still pretty smooth at this game. And
the game is smooth on its own.
Yeah, which is ridiculous for being a technical test. I think it was like knife through hot butter.
Granted, it has the first game as its foundation.
Were you making like gestures to like?
No, but a knife through hot butter. You mean a hot knife through butter?
No, a knife through hot butter, man. Because the hot butter is already pre-melted. You could just,
He's right.
It works either way.
It works. It's just in my head. It's
Same shit.
a knife through hot butter.
Yes.
A cold knife through hot butter.
Wait.
That
still
work
works.
out. It's
Still
the butter's
works.
already liquidating, so it doesn't make a
A
difference.
frozen knife through
Yeah.
Tepid brother.
butter.
But yeah, when I actually started playing the game, I actually was having a lot of fun. So my first match, I actually went with your advice, I guess, is for what you put on. Yeah, his recommendation on Mother Base of do the player versus player, or not the player, pilot versus pilot, and then do the bounty hunter mode.
Yeah.
Which after I finished that one match, I never went back to it because goddamn,
no
that
point.
was so boring. It was so boring, and I was like, you know what?
From one-on-one?
So it's player versus player. So
but
it's
6v6.
pilot versus pilot, which is 6v6, but they take out the Titans.
Yes.
So it's like Call of Duty.
Oh, okay.
So
I see.
I guess I maybe understand why it's there for maybe competitive reasons, but the whole the star of the game is the Titan.
Yeah.
Boy, I mean, it's in the title.
It is.
Exactly.
It's what you want.
But at the same time, I suggested that people play that first if they had never played the game before, because the Titan adds a whole another layer, not necessarily of complexity, but just another layer of things they have to worry about.
Essentially, what you want is get your bearings at your basics.
Exactly.
Yeah. Good. Now toss in the new element.
Exactly.
The Titan.
And so, what's cool about Bounty Hunt's the new mode.
Yes,
and
really cool.
It reminds me a lot of, which I didn't play. I just know
Dog Tag mode.
Dog Tag mode in
Call of Duty.
what was that called? It wasn't called Dog Tag mode. It was called something else.
No, it was called Dog Tags.
Dog Tag mode?
It was called Dog Tags.
Okay.
Where you kill someone and they drop.
You take the tags.
They're dog tags. Okay,
yeah.
well, it's kind of like that, but not really. So whenever you kill someone now, you get money or a currency.
Yeah.
Oh, it's technically just money.
It's money.
Yeah, it's just money, and it'll go up by dollar amounts the more people you kill. But when you die, you lose half of that amount.
Yeah.
So you could have like literally $500
and
worth
you'll
of
lose,
saved,
yeah.
and you're about to go and
You'll lose
deposit,
250.
and then you'll die, and you'll go all the way down to 250. And basically, the whole point of you getting that money is to contribute
to the score,
to
the
the
overall
score.
pot. Yeah.
Yes.
Can you have your comrade pick up your money for you?
No,
it
you
doesn't work that way.
can't. Once
It's
you-
not. It's not like a physical item. Like
No,
it's
Like
not
like
like
in Call of
disappears.
Duty.
yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
It's-
It's not represented like the dog tags.
No.
Okay.
It's just there as that currency mode, and it's
You
only
lost your
for
currency,
exactly.
too
You're
bad.
fucked. Yeah, exactly. You
You lose half
died.
of
It's
it.
your fault.
And so
Like get good or try harder type thing.
what's what's cool about that is that you actually go to a literal physical place called a
Yeah.
bank. It's a pot, and there's 2 spawns of that on the map. Now
Yep.
this is the thing. It's not per team. It's not. It's not one is one for one team, one
Yeah.
for the other team. So you're going to
okay.
you're going
Yeah.
to
The
run
bank
in.
is a bank.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're
You
going
run
to
in, there might be 5 enemies there.
exactly.
Yes.
So it
That's
calls for a
nuts.
lot of strategy and some camping, and which will probably be the case months down the
Yeah.
line.
What I started to do is I'm just throwing smoke grenades as I go in, so that
Yeah.
way it just damages anybody in the area, and then I just go and deposit and then get the fuck out.
You know what's a good idea? To grapple to it and grapple away from
Oh,
it.
that's what I do too.
Yeah,
I'll grapple in. I'll throw my smoke grenade, grapple in,
grapple in,
and
grapple
then
out.
jump, and then grapple out onto something.
So we should talk about it for a second. This is the first time. So the first game didn't have a grapple hook.
No, it didn't.
And
It
I
makes
don't.
it a lot faster. I like it.
You're right, but I don't think the game needs a grapple. I feel like the grapple hook is like, oh, you failed at the set piece of wall run. We're still gonna let you get up there.
Yeah.
Which I understand for like new players, but it feels like a cheat.
Uh,
A little bit. There's
kind
technical
of,
advantages.
but the thing is, there's not a lot of from the 2 maps that we've gotten. There's not
rooftop kind of stuff going on.
there's not a whole bunch of wall running like
Yeah.
in the first original map from Titanfall.
Angel
The one,
City.
yeah.
There's a lot of it.
There's a lot of wall running. Like
Yeah.
you can literally not touch
It's
the
a
floor
city.
the entire
Yeah.
game. Yeah. This one in the 2 maps that we get, one's in an open field, and you get
Yeah.
like maybe 3 or 4 buildings in between. And good luck fucking wall running from one piece to another because
Yeah.
it's almost impossible. And the second one is like a mini city, like a mini town.
It's like a village.
Yeah, it's like a village, and there's a set piece of buildings on each side, and then a bridge, and then an open area in between, and then on the sides it's just like small little open areas where you can get onto your Titans and just sort of go and wreck shit. There's a tunnel area that goes down the middle of the map as well,
Yeah.
but
Mhm.
even at that, there's no point in wall running there because nobody even goes down there. The only time I've ever gone down there is literally to run away, and I've gone down into a tunnel.
Fire.
Yeah, and then just slid underneath a wall that was there, and then jumped, waited for the other guy to, because I have with my grapple, I also have the hook to where you can hold on and just wait.
Yeah.
So I would just jump, hold on to the wall, wait for the guy. He slid out from underneath, popped him, done. And I played cat and mouse like that multiple times, and it's so much fun. I actually like that feature, the wall hang.
Mhm.
So freaking cool.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
good.
the one that I really want to try is the gravity kunai, but I have to buy that for $85, and
Yeah.
so I'm like, I think that's gonna be my next main thing with my hook with my hook and my hold. I'm gonna gravity star the wall so that way it pulls people as I'm hooking to a tree, chill on the tree,
Yeah.
ninja, just wait, pop, run.
They added a lot of tools to the
Oh,
game.
yeah.
Because the first game, all it had was the maneuverability.
Yeah.
They didn't have any extra tools for you to like work off
Yeah.
off of. So that's cool. I like some of the stuff that I've seen so
Yeah.
far. And
The new Titans are really cool looking.
The new
I
Titans
like
are
how they
super
gave
cool.
each individual Titan a different voice.
How many have they added so far?
So in this one, there's supposed to be 6 or 7, supposedly.
yeah. So
Total.
the ones
6 or
that
7 total or 6 new
Total.
Titans?
Total.
6 to 7 total.
there were 4 previously, so
3.
Well, they added a 4th in DLC.
Oh yeah, and then DLC. Okay, yes sir.
So the ones
But
that are
they
available.
were defined by classes. So there's a light Titan, a heavy Titan, and a medium Titan. And then the 4th one they added like
The
a
runner.
the extra fast light Titan.
Mhm.
And then in this one now each individual Titan
Melee
has
Titan.
no.
Any Titan can become a melee Titan,
Yeah.
but that's something that you unlock and add later
Yes.
to your Titan.
So now each Titan is a specific role. So now you have Ion, which is a Titan that's very heavily based off of his main weapon, and he's a very easy Titan. He has a lot of sustain and a lot of maneuverability, but not a lot of damage output. Then you have Torch, which is the other Titan that you get in the technical test, which is a lot of
Pyrokinesis.
damage. Kind of. It's more like he
makes
deals...
waves of fire, doesn't he?
Yes, but that's his main core ability, like his special. His main abilities are he'll throw a gas canister to the floor, and then you can shoot it with your main gun, which will then ignite that fire and then cause a shit ton of thermite damage. Then his other one is just a roll of thermite that he lands on the floor, so that way you can block off enemies. Because literally, you walking through that thermite, you're instantly dead.
Yeah,
even with the
Zero
Titan.
denial.
Yeah. And even as a normal Titan, like
You'll
or
be
any
damaged.
Titan in general, you get a
Yeah.
ridiculous amount of damage from that thermite. I've killed 3 Titans that were grouping up on me with my canister alone, and then I just thermited the last one where the thermite row. I didn't even have to bother using my wall of fire to kill them. It was just ridiculous.
And you know what's interesting? Like, so in the first game, the Atlas, which I'm pretty sure they'll be in the main game, is like the basic Titan. You know,
Yeah.
it has a machine gun and what's
A heavy machine gun.
It's well, it's a machine gun, a heavy machine gun, whatever. But what's interesting is that in this technical test, they're showing off Titans that don't have machine guns because in a lot of ways, the Atlas Titan felt like, oh, well, I'm still a soldier with a machine gun, just bigger. So it's cool that they added like the melee stuff because it differentiates like you as a pilot and you as a Titan. Because there were a lot of times in the first game, I'm having a blast, but it feels like I'm just a bigger version of myself. So that's awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
The one, obviously, it's a technical test, Mike, but like.
But even at that, like I was saying, it just runs so smooth. Like
it's running
the
great.
graphics are a little dimmed down.
And
I can.
They're not bad. They're just
they're not.
Subpar to what I'm pretty sure the final product is going to be.
Definitely, because
Also,
you
the
can
game
see where
doesn't
a lot of polish is
The
going to
game
go.
doesn't
but-
need to be. The game doesn't need to look amazing. It just needs to play great.
Yeah,
For me,
which it already does.
it already does,
And that's because it's technical test.
yeah.
Even if we were to get a beta or an alpha, it would just be fucking loads better.
I'm pretty
Like
sure.
the problem that we were discussing earlier was that you're discussing why that the Titans feel a little too slow.
They feel a lot slower than the first game.
Well, they already hot patched that literally yesterday, and on top of that, they hot patched the spawn timers for the Titans. So now they spawn a little bit faster because they were spawning kind of slow in this
They're
technical
super
test.
slow.
Now, literally, like after maybe 2 or 3 kills, you get a Titan, which is kind of ridiculously fast, and it's pretty badass.
Okay.
So
yeah.
like I was telling you, like it's you can spawn like 4 to 5 Titans per match, depending on how good you are and how often you use your Titan and how quickly your Titan dies.
Yeah. The first time I got a Titan in the first match, it lasted me the entire match.
That's fucking.
Because I was
That's
maneuvering,
crazy. Yeah.
so I wasn't.
Did you ever get somebody to use a core on you? Did you know what I'm talking about?
No, I know what you're talking
okay.
about.
Yeah.
I didn't die though from it.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh no!
Wait,
They
you're not
took
talking
out
about
your
the
core.
beam. Oh no! Like
No,
from meleeing.
No,
never happened to
no.
me, but I've done it to people. I
When
did
you
it to
grapple
somebody.
onto a Titan, you can take out its
Oh
core,
no! Okay,
and you
that's
get a
never happened to
battery
me.
pack.
Yeah.
On
and
that.
you can take it.
You can take it
use
to
for
your Titan.
or an ally's Titan.
Yes.
Which
and
is
basically
awesome.
it gives them an overshield, and on top of that, all their health refilled. So that Titan could literally be about to die. You put in that core. As soon as you put in that core, full health, you save that Titan, and on top of that, it gets a shield, so you can get right back into the fight and kick some ass, and it feels amazing. Because I was playing with Dennis, and he had found a core, and he was just picking up cores and putting them in my Titan, and I was just pumping shit out, and I was on Scorch, and I was just throwing thermite everywhere, like, and I mean everywhere, like, because the cooldowns for the thermite stuff, or the thermite canisters, is ridiculously fast.
I think for team play or like for like objective based play, people are gonna find these like subgenre of roles to play, and that's gonna be really interesting to see. I can't wait to see what a pro
pros look
players.
like. Yeah, that's gonna be freaking
like
bonkers,
Titanfall.
man.
Aside from Counter-Strike, is the first person shooter that I want other Counter-Strike that I like to see played pro. Because I can imagine getting awesome like
kill shots and stuff like that.
Oh no, just like really like maneuver the entire map without touching the floor. Which, granted, it's not that hard to do in the first game, but
seeing someone else do it in a different manner, like seeing
really
someone hook onto a wall from a good distance, and then from there instantly jump up, and then maybe do another hook to do a different wall run to get across the map in a different way.
Yeah,
now I see where you're coming from.
It's some beautiful stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Literally, the hook does a lot. I actually got my first hook kill, by the way.
That's hard. It's not hard, but it's not
difficult enough because they're shooting. They can shoot at you while you're hooking at them. Yeah. But I got my first hook kick, which was really good. And it was right after someone else ejected out of their Titan as I was ejecting out of mine. It was midair. I was looking at the guy, and the guy looked at me, and I just hooked, and he's like, oh, shit. And I just saw my foot just come up, and it was just stay there like this for like half a second. It was just like, whee, with my foot just...
Actually, it's also one of the only shooters that one of the melee animations you literally kicking.
Yeah.
Like, not a lot of games do that.
Or you also
that's a big
uppercut,
deal.
too.
Yeah.
The uppercut feels so satisfying.
It's a really good game.
It is. It's
super early, but I mean the game's coming out soon.
Yeah, it is October.
And this is the first time it's going to be multi-platform too, which is The way it should have been the first time around.
The only thing I don't remember is I'm hoping they add just a little bit more players to multiplayer.
I mean, to a pilot versus pilot thing, yeah, but like the maps at this point, they're not going to adjust them for more players.
Okay.
Because not only is it 6 pilots, it's also 6 Titans.
Oh yeah, it's 6 Titans,
6,
but plus
12,
every
12.
other grunts and stuff like
And
that.
then there are grunts, kind of like in a MOBA, and there's even so in Bounty Hunt there's
3 different
AI
types.
Titans that show up, and those are the bounties.
Yeah.
So like the map, there's all kinds of
Those are pilot controlled.
Not all of them.
Yeah, the ones that I've seen, they've all been pilot controlled.
Well, some of them are not,
bounties.
because when I was playing with Sam, there were some that had no name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's some. I guess it just depends.
Like I saw
on the
them, like it'll
players.
say Scorch and it'll say stuff like that, but that's the name of the Titan type. Like the Scorch one was the fire one,
Yeah,
so on, and the other one was Ion, I think, or not Ion. I forgot the name of it.
I don't remember
yeah.
his name.
But
It's good.
it is.
I think that this one, I say this because I have like a real love for the game, but
same here. And
I
you want
think-
to see it succeed type
I
thing.
want to see it succeed. I want to see Respawn succeed, but I think this is going to has a legit chance of taking away some heat from Call of Duty for once. But that's what I said last year about Battlefront,
And then look at that.
and that didn't work out very well.
You still haven't eaten that papaya.
Okay, be quiet.
Oh, it's on recorded.
Oh, well, that doesn't do anything.
Oh yeah, you can edit it out. Fuck.
Sammy doesn't watch this podcast.
He doesn't watch it or hear it.
Both.
Watch
Well,
or hear.
I'm going to audio.
Technically, it is a video in YouTube.
Technically,
But it's
so yeah.
just an audio file.
Yeah. But aside from that, I've also been playing World of Warcraft with the guys. I bought in Legion for Waldo to
Yeah.
throw him deeper into the hole. Actually, today he called me when he got out of work. While he was still at work, he called me while he was pooping apparently.
Great.
And he's like, "I hate you, Mikey, because I want to go home and play World of Warcraft." And I felt semi-sad, but semi-glad about that because I'm like, now I'm not the only one that has that issue.
You know what? I know I don't have an internet connection, but I'm so glad you can't suck me into it.
Yeah.
Even if I did, you wouldn't be able to suck me into it. There's no way.
You say there's no way,
No,
but
there's no way.
WoW has something for everyone. Todd.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Just not me.
it's just
I'm not
Just
everyone.
not
you'll
me.
see.
Um,
Betty thought the same thing. So.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Well, I never said that.
but also the
You said you wouldn't
MMOs.
play.
Yeah, you
MMOs,
said
I don't
but the style
particularly like.
style of game is in your wheelhouse. Like the high
The
fantasy kind
fantasy.
of game.
High fantasy, yeah. I love high fantasy. Like just specific things in MMOs have
Oh, subscriptions is one thing too.
subscriptions.
Yeah,
yes.
that's a major factor.
Well, I mean, the subscription technically doesn't matter anymore. Like,
You can pay with in-game currency,
yes.
but if you grind enough,
yeah, but that's not even that hard. So I found out from my Mondo's friend actually does this very often, to where he just gets literally free months of WoW by going and doing all of the raids on 300s that he has,
okay.
3 level 100 characters,
okay.
and he farms from the old raids to the new ones. On all 3 of them, transfers all the money to one character, basically just puts it in a boot, and then just buys the thing with just from those 3 characters, and he's able to buy a month free.
You do get a lot of money.
You-
Like I sold everything in my transmog bank. I have 7,000 gold right now.
Exactly,
Damn.
and for a free month right now is 36,000. But from what
You got too
Capello
much
got,
right there.
No,
No, wait.
It's
How much you say?
36.
7,000.
Oh,
You got
7,000. Sorry.
yeah, 36,000.
6,000 gold
But
for a
it's
free month.
if you run, and that's because that's from like different, like maybe
That's
2
from
or 3
one,
raids.
That's from That's from one character doing like
2 or 3
raids from
raids.
Cataclysm up.
And that's
So-
not including the old ones. The old ones you're looking at like chump change, which is like maybe 500 gold. But even at that, you're going, if you progress from the old ones all the way up to new ones, plus all the items that you get that you're gonna sell to make extra money, you make your extra month stupid fast. You don't need any more than 2 level 100s.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and that's not including, of course, your quests and your other stuff that you can get money from. From Legion, it's going to be even easier from the next stuff that we're going to get, because the gold's going to go up higher for the amount of gold that you're earning, because you're going to need a lot more gold to repair your items and stuff like that. But
Well, Legion's 10 days away from releasing because today's the
I know.
20th.
I know.
So
Super excited.
I'll be interested to see what you guys have to say, and you too, since it's your first time kind of going
Yeah.
into it. About what do you guys think of it?
I'm actually really
that
excited. So they've been giving us pre-quests for
Yeah,
it,
you
and
mentioned that, I
really
think,
cool stuff.
previously.
So the new one that they just gave us was Return to Ulduar and Karazhan. Karazhan is a
Yeah,
old school raid
Where
for the game.
Medivh,
Yeah,
that's
and same
Medivh's
thing with Ulduar.
place.
Yeah, and Ulduar is like the place of the god, and you find out a lot of people come back, or a person specifically, and he's one of the leaders he was the leader of the Alliance, and now he's a part of the world, if that makes sense. It's really weird, but it
Like
goes...
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Sorta.
Okay.
Except that
He's made a diamond.
only if Obi-Wan Kenobi was made out of diamond.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, really cool stuff like has been happening in the story. But
Alright.
aside from that, in Titanfall, I got Neverwinter, and I
Alright.
was telling you this last time that
Yeah.
I was downloading it and I got to play it. I liked the concept for the game. I liked where it was going with it. If only it made a little bit more sense as to play your character story into it. So you can give your character a backstory. You can give them like specific like skills and stuff like that, like from your like deities and stuff like that. But it doesn't really play into the game all that much. Well, maybe because I'm still in the beginning.
Sure.
But like from what I've been playing, I literally played only like maybe 20 to 30 minutes of it because the intro is really long. But it's an action RPG. So
It's free to play, right?
Yeah, it's free to play on top of that.
Was it free to play on PC also? Or is it
That I have
pay?
no idea. Maybe
Okay.
it was free to play for like after a subscription while.
I think Neverwinter was an expansion-based game, so
Okay.
I think there might have been a subscription at one point.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I finished all the beginning area, got to the main city, and once you get to the main city, it's just bonkers because on my PS4 it runs like garbage, like literally in
The
the main
frame rate
city.
is like
The
garbage.
frame rate just
That sounds about right.
trash
A lot
hard.
of free to play like
MMOs.
stuff that comes to PS4 is not 100% optimized for the console.
DC Universe Online didn't have that problem. Even when I ran into like
Oh,
the
because it was
normal
previously on
areas-
PS3.
Oh, okay. So maybe
So,
that way,
yeah.
because it got optimized into PS4 easier. But I don't know, man. Like, I just had server issues, and I was just like, you know what? I'm done with this.
Sure.
I'm not 100% done. I'm just gonna
Take a
not
break
play
until
it
they
for
fix
now
it.
because I have other stuff to play,
Yeah, of
obviously.
course.
So, especially since I bought Eddie Legion and Benny bought Legion as well, I definitely want to play with them opposed to play by
Yeah.
myself.
Of course.
But yeah, that's that
Cool.
as far as what I played. What have you been playing, Todd?
Well, you know, I have been playing by myself.
That's
In
good.
a giant
I
fucking
think.
massive existence. I can't even call it a universe.
No, it's not.
It's an existence.
It's a galaxy.
It's a no.
No, it's
No,
not
no,
just
no.
a galaxy.
It's
The
Galaxy's
Oh,
not,
galaxy.
not big enough.
it is existence.
Universe, you're thinking?
Existence.
It's a galaxy.
Existence.
Galaxy?
It is galaxy.
It's a single
Yeah.
galaxy.
Right.
Because it's
Switch them.
solar system, universe, galaxy.
No.
No.
No?
Universe is the biggest thing
Okay.
that we
then
know.
never- oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We live in the universe.
Solar
Like
system
the
galaxy.
Universe, yes. Universe. There we go.
We live in the Milky Way.
Yes.
Galaxy.
Galaxy.
Galaxy. So
Galaxy.
I have been playing No Man's Sky, and it's so hard to put into words. So I guess the positives is that this is what I've always wanted, and what I wanted from games like Mass Effect. That Mass Effect is like this giant space opera, and it gives you a sense of freedom in the decisions you make and the people you involve yourself with. But when you're exploring in those games, the planets you go to are literally just...
Rocks.
Well, no, it's like one set area of the planet you can go to,
Oh,
and then
okay.
nothing else. It's barred off.
Yeah.
And whenever you go into a different galaxy, a different solar system in Mass Effect, it's like one planet that you can actually land on, and the other ones you can only mine from.
Yeah.
Now, granted, there is a lot of mining in No Man's Sky, but what the game does well is that this immense sense of exploration and adventure that even in like Bethesda games, I've never felt that way, because there are worlds that are inhabited,
Yeah.
and so I haven't played enough to know that there isn't something else out there. But these worlds are not like inhabited by intelligent creatures necessarily, right?
Yeah.
There's like, so every world has some kind of trading post or something, right? And
Yeah.
there is one person there or one alien there that you can speak to and trade like resources with. But aside from that, every world, you can name it.
Yeah.
You know, you can name
The creatures, the plants.
the creatures. Well, not all the fauna. You can even name some minerals, if I'm not mistaken, which I haven't done yet. It's massive. There's just, it's like there's so little to do, but there's so much to see.
Yeah.
And I think for a lot of people, that's a big turnoff, because this game
It's
was announced in
overwhelming,
2013.
Yeah.
And it's seen a lot of changes in a lot of its trailers. Actually, I went back to watch the original trailer, and there's some things in that trailer that did not make it to the final game. I think that's probably its own topic of its own, why I show a game so early if that's not
Yeah.
going to be anywhere near the final product. But even with that in mind, I think it's a really interesting kind of game that gave me... I found solace in its isolation. I loved that I was alone in it. And even though there isn't anything that you need to...
There's a beauty to it. I know.
There is an
Yeah.
incredible beauty. Like, the music is fantastic, and the art style is really cool.
Yeah.
And the colors what makes it. So if these worlds were really bland,
Yeah.
Like if each planet was the Commonwealth from Fallout over and over again, it'd be boring.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is,
bland,
even
gray.
okay, so
Yeah.
I'm in like this is like my 5th or 6th system that I'm in, right?
Oh shit, you're already in different systems.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's not that hard to do.
Oh yeah, I know. It's just
But I'm already noticing a pattern of the kinds of creatures. None of them are the same. You will never see the same terrain or creatures, but there are certain assets that you will see on one creature that you saw from another. So I don't know when the magic of exploration is going to end for me, because at some point I know that I'm not going to necessarily see the same, but I know that I'm not going to see anything else but things similar to these creatures. Now I know that there is a small chance that I will meet massive creatures, and I know it's already happened. I've heard of people going into planets that are deserts, and there's just a giant, massive snake that lives in it.
oh,
It's
that's
really
from the
fucking
trailer.
cool.
No, people
No, but
are
that's
still looking
real.
for it. Yeah, but people are looking
Oh,
for it. They
they've
haven't
already
found
found it.
Oh, they have.
Yeah,
Oh shit, I didn't know
someone's
that.
already found that. But doesn't mean I'm gonna find that,
Yeah.
right?
Or that you're gonna run into it.
Or that I'm ever, or that
Like,
I'm ever.
imagine you find the planet, you just didn't.
You didn't
I
know.
just didn't look
didn't
deep enough.
find
it.
Yeah. So this is the thing. You can spend so much time on your initial planet.
You can. So actually, I don't know if you saw today. Well, what I read on Kotaku,
Okay.
they posted an article that was actually semi cool. A guy spent his entire gameplay of 40 hours already on his
He
planet alone.
maxed out his
And he
like,
maxed out
stats
all of
and
his
stuff and
inventory.
tools.
He got a really badass ship that he found with full
It's
slots.
kind of incredible to
And
me.
he upgraded his multi-tool and
Yeah.
everything
Yeah,
to
jetpack
max.
and
Everything that you can get in the game. You got all of the first planet that you play on.
And if anything, that's cool. I've seen other people do that kind of thing in other games, but if anything, what that tells you is how deep the game is, and it's not very deep.
Yeah.
And that you can actually complete everything within
On
the
your
first
first
planet. But like that guy was playing it a very certain way.
Yeah.
Like I want to just explore, and at this point, like I haven't even filled up any of those slots. I'm just playing for the sake of playing, and I'm not really paying attention to the systems in the game. It's got problems. Like for example, when you get into a dogfight in space, to raise your shield back up after you're getting shot at from pirates, you have to go into your menu and refill it from there. It's like that just doesn't make any sense. I'm in a dogfight. I can't do this.
Yeah.
And so,
It should have like a auto.
and assuming you have the resources, then yeah, I think that
Just
should be
auto
the
fill
case.
it. Yeah.
Which
Or
they need
have
to.
it give you like a small notification.
Yeah.
Do you want to fill up? Press R2.
There you go. Yeah, that would have been perfect. It's like those kind of things don't fit into the game. Are not in the game. There's a lot of criticism towards No Man's Sky, and I think a lot of it's deserved. But I don't think that the vitriol towards the developers is deserved.
No.
Because I know a lot of people think of it as a cop out, but it's a 12 people team that made this incredibly massive game. Sure, it's so wide, but only like an inch deep or whatever.
Yeah.
I think
spread too thin.
yeah,
almost.
basically. But
Oh,
the one
they spread it. Oh boy, did they spread it.
yeah. I think it's like 2 or 3 quintillion planets that you can go to, which is ridiculous.
Someone did the math a long time ago.
It's gonna be impossible.
It was
You'll
88
never.
quintillion
Yeah.
planets, and I think the math for it was even if everybody on the planet Earth, as of current time, were to play it
Until
and
their
find a
death.
different planet,
Yeah,
they wouldn't finish it
No.
until their
500.
sixth. Huh?
That's 500 million years.
Yeah,
It's
there you go.
ridiculous.
500 million years
It
from now,
took 500 million years to explore every planet in that.
which is
fucking
fucking
insane.
stupid.
Which is awesome though, because at the same time it's awesome because
Yeah.
I know that I'll never, if I continue
To
playing it
play.
the way I am, then I'll never finish, and that's fine to me.
Nobody will ever finish.
But-
period.
You could play it however you want.
Yeah.
You're not gonna finish it.
No, especially the way I'm playing it right now. I'm spending so much time in the one system, and like right now.
It also depends on like what you mean by finish it, because it is very possible to get to the
finish,
center
yeah.
Yeah, it is.
and finish the game.
Yeah.
Like,
People are already when people aren't racing for it, it's more like people are technically racing for it to see
People
who's the
have
first
already.
at this
I know
one.
people have
done
already
it
reached
already,
it,
yeah.
which don't tell me
Oh.
because I don't want to know.
Oh, I don't know either. I didn't know
Yeah,
that
I
people
don't know
already
what's
reached.
there.
I thought
Well, I
people
know
haven't
what's
gotten
there.
there yet.
No,
Yeah.
people have gotten to the center.
Yeah.
Is that it takes about 30 to 40 hours. I believe.
Assuming you go straight
Yeah,
for that,
yeah,
which
you
even
beeline.
which even on its own, that's kind of incredible.
that's-
Yeah, to
that's-
be
And this is the thing, and the massiveness of it is incredible because you can literally travel to a new system and you can see a planet. and there's a little timer that tells you how long you get into the planet. And at first, it's funny because some of them will literally say, it'll take you 1 hour to get to the planet in real time.
Then you start using your boost, and it jumps to seconds or
no,
minutes.
It'll never get to seconds unless you're using hyperdrive.
Hyperdrive, there you go.
Which can maybe get to seconds in some cases. But I think a lot of people that don't have patience for that kind of stuff are not going to like it. But I love the idea of just flowing.
It's to give you scale. Like,
yeah.
Do you see the size of that planet? You're 1 hour away from it,
Yeah.
and look at the size of that planet.
Yeah.
Do you still want to go there? Go for it.
I've only
Look at this bird.
I think the longest time I had saw was on Donnie when he was playing that he slowed down his... No, he didn't slow down his ship. He was going off into the distance, and then he hyperdrived out by accident, like into nothing.
Oh, God.
And then he turned around and looked at a planet, and it said, like, as he was just cruising to it, it says 1 year. And I was like, that's fucking crazy. If you just let the game run for a whole year, you would eventually touch that planet by just cruising, of course. But he uses hyperdrive.
Sure.
There, but still, like, that's cool.
It's cool.
That's super cool.
And this is the thing. If anyone's going into this game thinking there's a narrative, there is a narrative, but it's really vague, and it's kind of like
discover it.
It's kind of like Dark Souls, where you kind of have to go out of your way to understand, like, know the story.
Understand the story.
But all the speech blocks.
Yeah,
kind of.
I like that stuff. I like
Yeah.
the language stuff. But the one thing that I find interesting about so far, following the Atlas path, there's like three or four different paths you can follow, but I think all of them lead to the center of the universe. Is there's a sense of like spirituality going on that if you really pay attention to the text, it seems like you're following a religious pilgrimage.
Yeah.
Which is not something that I've never paid attention to in a game, so it's interesting. I know I have like...
Are you going to start your own religion?
Sure.
The religion of No Man's Sky?
No, it's
Sweet
Jesus.
Sweet Jesus.
You forgot yourself.
I dropped it. Oh, man.
I'm kind of... you know what? Now I have to make up a name for you for the next episode.
Go ahead.
But... I know.
Harambe Jr.
Oh, no. No more Harambe.
That's Somni. Somni is a Harambe fanatic.
No, he's the Harambe fuckboy.
Harambe's fuckboy.
Fuckboy?
Yeah. But the last couple things I want to say are if you're looking for something that is going to give you like all kinds of different systems to play with and like deep gameplay, don't come to this game. Don't play this game. You're not going to find what you want there.
This is what I classify as a podcast.
Yeah.
It's a podcast game.
In a lot of ways, it's kind of mindless.
Slap on a fucking podcast and fucking...
Do stuff.
Say, I want to do this. So, like, say, I want to upgrade my gun. Okay, slap on a podcast.
Yeah.
Start gathering resources to make money to look for a gun.
I haven't even changed ships yet.
Yeah?
I'm still in the same ship.
Bot.
They cost a lot. Yeah, they cost a lot. What I'm hoping for in future patches or updates is that Hello Games adds more actual structures or other NPCs that I can find in the world or like in each planet, because it's the same list of things that you find on a planet: shelter, outpost, station, ruins. I mean, those are the only things you'll ever find on a planet aside from the different terrain and creatures.
Capello and I were talking about mods for that game. Like, what would be cool? And Capello came up that he wanted large, like, planet crackers to be roaming the areas, and they would, destroy planets. And if you were fast enough, you could just like zoom in and fucking steal like
resources
from the core.
Or if you wanted to explore a planet, you would have to make sure that it's not within the timer that the planet cracker is going to come and destroy it.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
And I hope that the mod community can do something like that, or that Hello Games and Sony allows them to make mods officially for the game.
Or find like a solar system that's being overrun by
one of the alien races or something. Yeah.
Or find its civilizations.
I'm not going to spoil much, not that there's much to spoil, but there is this weird parasitic kind of
thing,
something that's like in certain areas of certain planets. It's very like it suggests that it's trying to take over, right? But that's not a big plot line of any kind. So it's very vague. The last thing I want to say, because we need to move on, is that this is the first game that made me really appreciate the math, because this is all procedurally generated. All of it. And it's incredible. And so I think that this is going to be the feature, not necessarily of video games as a whole, but the feature of indie games that should be in early access. Because I really think that No Man's Sky should have been an early access game. I'm not complaining about paying $60 for it, because I did some trades and stuff. But I think that it probably would have received less flack if it was on Steam Early Access for half the price. You know, like a DayZ or a Starbound or whatever. Starbound recently got out of
Early
Access after 3-4 years, which is crazy. But yeah, if you're looking for a real chill game and you're just to do mindless exploring, this is the game for you. If you're looking for anything else, go somewhere else. But I think there's enough there to appreciate like what it does, because it does things that other games say they're going to do, but they don't. So I like it a lot.
Yeah,
I like it quite a bit. It's a relaxing experience.
I haven't played it, but I have seen Danny play it.
You would dig it, man. It's a relaxing experience. I know you like that kind of shit too, especially to listen to podcasts.
I've seen Danny, like, I started, I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just doing this. Yeah. Getting stuff. Okay.
Let's
just go
move
back
on.
to Skyrim or whatever it is that I'm doing at the time.
It's super chill. Well, I think we're done with that. And now we're going to move on to the last bit, which is the best part. Alright, so I guess, fuck it, no breaks.
Sweet Jesus, what's up next?
Next is what Capello named last week as Steaming Reviews. This part of the segment, if this is your first time listening, is basically where I grab a bunch of funny Steam reviews from Steam. Thank you, Steam, and Valve, and Lord Gaben.
And Lord Gaben.
And Lord Gaben.
Praise be to Lord Gaben.
Praise be Lord Gaben. And I basically read them out to the rest of the cast, and you guys have to figure out what game it is. Fun stuff. Alright, so...
Half-Life 3.
Do you remember? I should have added that as a news item. Well, it's not really a news item, but at Gamescom, some fuckers put up a poster that Half-Life 3 was going to be there. And imagine people that got to Gamescom thinking, not knowing anything about this, and looking at that poster. I can't just imagine. I would imagine half of them thought this is a troll, but what if half of them really thought, holy shit.
I like that.
Just the idea of that?
Showing up to a thing and seeing a poster and like taking a picture and posting it on Facebook. Yeah, guys, look, it's finally coming. No, it's not.
Okay, alright guys. This first one is recommended at 72.2 hours on record. Okay, the review reads, if I had this in 4th grade computer lab instead of Oregon Trail, I would be an astronaut right now instead of dying of dysentery.
Instead of dying of dysentery?
Yeah.
Kerbal Space Program.
Yes.
Okay.
That's actually what I was thinking. I was like, did he actually put something in Kerbal Space Program?
I was thinking about Kerbal.
Right.
Kerbal's so fucking cool.
It is, man. That's how I like it.
I think it's also, isn't it an early access on Xbox One? It's coming to console.
It's on PS4.
It is coming, yeah.
It's already on PS4?
Huh?
Or
it's
it's
not
coming?
on PS4.
Okay.
You can pre-purchase it already.
Sweet. Alright, next one. Recommended at 12.6 hours on record played, posted November 21st, 2014. It reads, play this game if you enjoy killing orcs, stabbing orcs, burning orcs, cutting off the heads of orcs, gutting orcs, jumping on an orc from a 20-foot high rooftop, pinning him to the ground, then ruthlessly eviscerating his thrashing body with a broken sword shank.
Shadows of Mordor.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll read the rest of it. Body with a broken sword shank, spraying orc blood to the wind, and hearing the lamentation of his orc friends as they flee like cowards.
I need to finish that game.
You never finished it?
No.
I mean, that game is
I started playing it and like it
the
was
Nemesis
fun.
system.
Yeah, the Nemesis system fucking...
It's fucking great.
Like, I feel like I went like, yeah, story. Where's the Nemesis? Oh, look, it's happening. It's happening in front of me. The Nemesis system works.
It's so good. I did that for 75 hours until realizing that there was another half of the map that I hadn't opened up. Stupid. But I had a blast with that game. It's really good.
I think I had lent it to Lalo, and Lalo was like, dude, this game's fun.
Yeah, and we liked Lord of the Rings too,
Yeah.
right? So okay, so one for Mikey, one for Benny. Capello's yet to be on the scoreboard. Let's see if we can change that. Not recommended. At 1.3 hours on record, posted December 7th, 2013, and it simply reads, not enough ghosts, very misleading.
Call of Duty Ghosts.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, the next one. This one might be a little more difficult. Recommended, 6.8 hours on record. Unfortunately, I do not have a date. But it simply reads, some red guy shot at me, but I needed to pee, so I went to the toilet, peed for a bit, washed my hands, went to the fridge, got a carton of milk, poured myself a glass of milk, went back to my room, dodged the bullet, and then shot him in the head. It's the most innovative shooter I've played in years. Yes.
Damn it, I was about to say.
Super hot.
Super hot.
Ever since he said able to dodge the bullet after doing that, I was like, well, what is it called? God dang it. Super hot.
Good job, Benny. Yeah. That's a great game. Did you watch the Game Grumps play that?
I saw a couple of people play it.
Yeah, I think it was Barry and Ross, maybe? Maybe it was Ross, yeah. Okay, next one. Recommended at 21 hours played, no date. This one is a bit of a dialogue. I don't know if you got this one. Russian soldier. These are potatoes, Comrade Commissar. Why are we using potatoes instead of real grenades? Commissar Letliv. Because the real grenades are valuable. In fact, they are worth more than you are. 10 out of 10 would throw potatoes again.
That's interesting.
Is it this something of mine? Is it one of mine?
No.
No? Is it like a 2D?
Nope.
Not 2D?
Damn, you're far off. I'll read it again without...
Red Faction.
Okay.
No.
No.
Red Faction had nothing to do with Russians. Russian soldier. These are potatoes, Comrade Commissar. Why are we using potatoes instead of real grenades? Commissar Letliv. Because the real grenades are valuable. In fact, they are worth a lot more than you are. 10 out of 10 would throw potatoes again. Also, I'm also kind of curious if you guys actually played this. But we'll see.
Sounds...
Again, it's very misleading, but
Yeah.
the dialogue, it's dialogue from the game.
Ah.
Is that talent from the game?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Can I give you some keywords?
Alright.
Russian?
Obviously.
Commissar.
Commissars or something like that.
Potatoes instead of grenades.
I don't remember a game with potatoes.
Well,
Why does it sound so familiar?
Okay, it was
It's
for...
a scene that happens in the game.
It's in a training
Yeah.
near the beginning of the game.
You're
Fuck. I know you got it at the tip of your tongue, man. I know you got it, Mikey.
like, I know this part because
You
There-
played this.
yeah.
You played this. Think about it. And what kind of game would you play a Russian?
Call of
It's gonna be
Duty.
a war game.
It's a war game. Sure.
Okay.
Call of Duty?
Okay.
Is it
But-
sci-fi war game?
No.
No.
Okay, then I'm not thinking of the right thing.
Call of Duty World at War?
Nope.
No. Call of Duty 2?
Yes.
There you go.
Okay.
You never played it?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay.
now.
That's why Commissar sounded super familiar.
Yeah.
Because I was like, fuck, what is... Like, I know this.
Alright, this next one's gonna be fun.
Wow, it's been such a long time.
Right?
Yeah.
That's an old game.
Damn.
That's 2006.
Yeah.
10 years.
Yeah. Recommended at 66 hours on record, posted December 26, 2014. Nothing better than beating up old lady beggars and men in tight pants with small guitars.
Grand Theft Auto?
Wow, no. No.
That sounds like something in Grand Theft Auto. Just go around beat the shit out of old ladies
No.
and hipster people in Grand Theft Auto 5. Old ladies and what?
Assassin's Creed.
No, because there's no old ladies in Assassin's Creed.
There are beggars.
There are
You can shag the
beggars.
crap out of them.
Small guitars. though.
Nothing better than beating up old lady beggars and men in tight pants with small guitars. Now, I told you it has to be, you have to tell me specifically.
Assassin's Creed Brotherhood?
No.
Assassin's Creed 2.
Yes.
Okay.
You were close,
No,
but yeah.
No, I don't know off of which one
That's
specifically,
because
but I do know you
as
can.
well.
That one was the
Okay.
only one that had guys with small guitars because you were in Florence.
Yeah.
My other choice was going to be Infamous. You could beat up the hippies
guitars,
that are
and there's also another
protesters and beggars and
yeah,
stuff.
and someone had a trumpet actually also.
Infamous was PS4 or PlayStation only.
All right, the next one I actually just had the screenshot of, and I'll be interested if you guys will get this one.
It's a
Okay.
satisfying work.
This game is recommended at 9.8 hours on record and was published on the 21st of January 2014. Alexander the Great insulted my army saying they were shit. I
Civilization.
declared war on him, he was right.
5.
So there's a 4.
You got it.
So decision.
So 5 was 2014.
Well,
No,
remember the date
that's-
is not.
yeah, it's
the
not
date is
technically
not.
relevant.
Yeah. All right. Last one. I have no date for this or an hours recommended, but I
Okay.
guarantee you is recommended.
Warmonger. What was it? Warmonger.
Gandhi.
Oh,
Warmonger Gandhi.
goddamn.
Or
Good
Mongo
lord, yeah.
County.
Here we go. There are explosions. Explosions everywhere. An explosion with some cars, an explosion in the air, explosions with the sniper, an explosion upside down, explosion with
Just
rocket.
cause.
No. Yeah, yes! You got it. Okay.
Uh,
Look how long this is.
Oh,
Jesus.
sweet. Jesus.
it's a lot of explosions.
It is.
I mean, that's Michael Bay's just game right there.
Yes, it is. All right.
That is.
So let me see. Adding this up, Benny, you're at 1. Benny wins this round with 4.
What?
Nice.
Sure.
Fuck. Damn it. And that's because this time I was actually going for the win on this one.
You got some of the hard ones, man. Well, you got Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And you got Shadow Mordor too, which the orc thing should have
That's why
tipped you that direction, anyways.
Yeah.
But there's so many games with orcs.
That's why I said all orcs must die, because I thought it was that one. Because I think the first one you had said was
I was thinking of
by
Dungeon Defender,
traps.
Yeah.
but you don't You don't get
feel
that
that
specific.
It wasn't until I heard jump from a tower
Yeah,
to kill an
dude.
orc that I was like, oh, it's, and then somebody beat me to it.
Shadow of Mordor.
So something that's always important to remember that these are Steam reviews, so it's
Yeah.
never going to be a
Yeah.
console exclusive.
Yeah.
So right now, obviously, you told them about Infamous.
Yeah.
Infamous is a console exclusive. Yeah, maybe Amazon reviews would be fun too. No, there's not a lot of trolls
No.
on Amazon.
It's just on
it's
Steam.
way more on Steam.
Yeah, definitely.
But they're good on. They're not
Damn it.
necessarily.
There was actually
bad
one on Kerbal
reviews.
Space Program this time, and I didn't get it. I was so upset at myself.
I love
Benny
that
got that
one.
one first. Yeah.
That one was a very well written one.
Because I was actually hoping to see one in this game, because actually I would assume that there are funny ones, which there is.
Oh yeah, Kerbal Space Program is a huge game on Steam.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm super excited to see how it's going to do on PS4.
We'll see. That game is still a little jank, but we'll see. All right. Well, that.
Well, it's a funny kind of jank.
Yeah, I know.
You're a funny guy, Jack.
You're a jank.
It's like Skyrim and.
What's wrong with you today?
and
Jesus.
What?
Didn't get a single insult from you all day, and then just out of nowhere, you're
Are you asking me what's wrong with him?
Yeah!
All right. That's
Be
it.
nice to
I should be insulting Mike more.
More often.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for us this week, and we will see you next week, probably more than likely. So everyone have a good week. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye, Marcos. This has been the end of episode 27 of Mother Base Radio. Goodbye, special guest, Sweet Jesus. Tune in next week.
Just cut it out way before that.
Hold up!
Just-
Hold up!
No.